はい、こんばんは。いや、こんばんはじゃなくて、はい、konhaku, is it konhaku or konraven? We need to sort these things out. But anyways, hello. Good afternoon. Hakuya here, and we have not played this game in a hot minute. So I've been looking forward to coming back here to actually being able to, read these excellent stories again. Alright, let's... I hope the sound is good. Please let me know if it is too loud or too quiet. But today we are doing... Divining the Heart, Yelena's event. I want her. I really want her. Apparently she's super strong. Also, she's kind of cool. I've always had a thing for, like, characters that do magic tricks or, like, you know, fortune tellers. I've always had a thing for them. But the issue I'm having, my deep conflict, let me get a little bit closer. My deep conflict, right, is that we've got we've got Lind here as well. So they're running both. Yelena's event came directly before Lind's, and Lind is exclusive to this banner, so she's not coming back. If you don't get her now, she's never coming. But they did give us a free ticket for 10 searches. And it does use a different kind of... I think it... No, it uses the same kind of currency. Advanced search commands. I've only got 12. I've only got 12. And I'm also running out of quartz sand. We've got maybe 10 pulls left. So... yeah, maybe later today we'll try doing some pulls, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna go for Lind first before Yelena. I like Yelena. I love her design. It's pretty cool. I just like fortune teller designs. But Lind is also... I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the stripes on her what are her scrubs? Can these even be called scrubs? They're very revealing. But I've always liked her character since I saw AA12 in Girls Frontline. I'm gonna be honest, like, the arms kind of weirded me out at first, but I've grown to like them. Also, she's really strong. I swear I'm not a meta player. I swear I'm not. Oh my gosh, she's patting herself on the head. It's so cute. It really does surprise me how Mika managed to make really good looking chibis that are like super expressive in 3D. Because when I see 3D chibis, all I'm reminded of is like Ragnarok Online 2, and that game was a trash fire. I mean, it was fun because I had a... what was it? I was in a clan and we all played together, but I don't know, waiting around to do those raid bosses, it just got really boring after a while. For some reason, there just wasn't a lot of pull. The aesthetics for the game just weren't there. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some raiding. Story time. We haven't done story time in a while. I've been kind of short of breath lately, but hopefully, I can read all this without passing out. Alright, let's go. Part 1, theme, Diviner. An unexpected encounter and a collision of domains might lead to a special kind of creativity. What does that even mean? That sounds like something that would come up in Ace Combat. Right? A special kind of creativity. I'm like, what? The dialogue is it sounds cool, but it doesn't mean anything. At the Oasis in the ops room. Boss, here's the Oasis's financial report for this month. Our op brand use went up that much? It's a 2-digit percentage increase. That's new. Did that newcomer, what was her name? Yelena, did she do that? No, wait. Wasn't she supposed to be a TV show host? Yes, but her job isn't important. Her sensitivity to numbers, her coolness, and her rationality all left a deep impression on me. Lamb? Speaking from a professional standpoint, I can safely say that Yelena's skills are at least on par with a professional financial services doll, according to the experience of working with her in real life. Oh, so you knew each other. I flipped through the report and note that every item is thoroughly annotated, with plenty of reference materials, hypothetical scenarios, and solutions attached. No wonder you ran over to Persicaria to headhunt her the moment her name appeared on the new arrivals list for the Oasis. She thought our financial comptroller... Is that a real word? Comptroller? I'm gonna look that up. I'm a little bit curious. Comptroller. That doesn't feel like a real word. Apparently it is. A comptroller, pronounced either the same as controller or as comptroller, is a management level position responsible for supervising the quality of accounting and financial reporting. Financial controller is a senior level executive who acts as head of accounting and oversees preparation of financial reports. Oh, it's actually pretty important, huh? All right. She thought her was ditching her responsibilities and looking for a producer so she could become an idol singer. Wait. So she could become an idol singer. Who's that? Wait, was MDR handling our finances? Was Kuro handling the finances? Whoa. Who else is being interested in being an idol in this game? I don't recall anyone else. If you delay the budgetary allotment for this month any further, I might actually consider a career change. Like I was saying, thanks for your hard work. Is there anything else you'd like to report? Yelena's having her neural examination today, and we've got a new arrival at the Oasis. Oh, neural exam. Sure, let's go. Take the day off. They'll come. Professor! Professor! Willow bursts through the ops room door and rushes up to me. What's going on? Yelena! Yelena! Yelena? What's the matter? Did something happen to her? I heard it all. You were talking about Yelena's neural exam, right? I want to go too. I want to interview her. I smelled a scoop when I saw her just now, and looking into her, it was just as expected. What did you find? Isn't she a TV show host? She isn't just a TV show host. She's a pillar that single-handedly held up the hit TV series The Voice of Destiny. Yelena was supposed to take the show to the next level, but then she gave up on her fortune-telling, and even her host job before fading from public view and switching over to the finance sector. Haven't you thought about how interesting her CV must be, and how many stories it must contain? Don't you want to know what she's experienced, and been through to become what she is today? I mean, that's what we do for every character. Calm down and get a drink of water. No need to get so worked up. You're practically shoving your microphone in my face. I mean, I've got a lot of experience with that already. Having a large object in front of my face. Plus, I'm not the one to look for if you want to ask for Yelena's time. You'll need to ask this lady over here. I'm sorry, Willow. I'm very busy and Yelena has no time for interviews. Ugh. Can you bear to watch as my burning journalist soul is extinguished? It's very inhumane to put a cake in front of someone and forbid them from eating it, you know. Even if you say that. Lamb, you'll help me, won't you? You. Oh, Lamb. Oh, she's pouting like a child. I'll pay for the next news group event myself. I'll go ask her once her exam is done. Yes! Go, 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 let's go! At the finance department. And there she is. You could try advancing these two projects at the engineer department simultaneously. If you can manage them together, you can reduce the production expenses by 1 to 2 grades. You're right, but that would be pretty tricky and the engineering department might not agree. I'll probably have to discuss it with Persicaria. The tricky bit lies in the management and realization of the projects. These are the contingency plans. You can use them during your discussion. Oh, well done. You really do think of everything. Should be a piece of cake now. Thank you. Do you have any other questions? Not for work, but I'd like to ask where you bought all these cute little thingies on your desk. They look great. Agent picks up the paperwork Yelena hands them and studies the assorted items on her desk. Those aren't decorations, they're fortune-telling tools. Fortune-telling? You know how to do that? Wow, you're amazing. Oh, no. Fortune-telling is just... It's just kind of a... wait. See, most dolls are very prideful and, like, proud of their abilities. Or at least they have, like, some... Yeah, they tend to be prideful of their abilities and confident. Though, a lot of the times it seems we also get these things where it seems very awkward for them. Oh, hey there, Doc. How's it going? Hello, hello. Yelena touches one of her pendants and glosses over the subject. For instance, you can use this to protect your lucky day. Your luck today. Oh, then is today going to be a lucky one? Today's luck, Yelena glances at the notification that just popped up in the corner of her vision.
The medical department wishes to remind you that your neural exam is about to begin.
Might be a little troublesome. That was really quick. That was really quick for our first part. Okay, stage 1, proposal, migrator. Under various pressures, a design project comes up with a brand new idea. Cool miniatures. Oh, these guys have been here for a while. One of them was drawn by a, I guess, somewhat prominent Girls Frontline artist. But for some reason, my brain is really bad at remembering names. What was their name? They do a lot of good stuff for me, actually. They're called Rand Grizz, and the other one was drawn by my mod, actually. Although these days I often don't hear or see from my mod. Sorry for the late arrival. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. You know, just you arriving at all is already more than I can ask for. Alright, let's play with Yelena. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit, because I want to hear her voice. Do let me know if it's a little bit too loud. Oh. I'm gonna learn about her. The APST-DI was not originally developed as a fortune-telling TV host. The earliest records of the development logs can be traced back to a cyber media project targeted at producing a new generation of presenter doll. While the design team was still in the drafting phase of the development process, they received a new requirement from Cyber Media to develop a fortune-telling TV host for the popular show The Voice of Destiny, combining the ability to perform divinations and host a program. In addition, this was a rush order, and they were expected to complete development within 3 months. Hey, at least... Oh, I guess they're getting the Studio Mappa... the Studio Mappa deadlines. Here's like 12 TV shows, you have 3 months. Kind of ridiculous demand is this. Mod, that's a word I hadn't heard for a while, yeah. I don't really have mods, but also I realized is that lately I haven't been getting any sort of bots in my chat. Which I guess YouTube has been working on it. In fact, I haven't been seeing bots on YouTube comments in a long while. Yo, look at that. Look at the wheel go! Oh, that looks so cool. I don't even know what she does. That's a long description. Oh my god. This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you know? At the beginning, it was like early Yu-Gi-Oh, where it was just like, oh, you know, special ability does this attack. Passive grants extra stats. Now it's like, every ability has like 3 different effects, and like every other their active abilities is affected by their other abilities, and they add stacks. Everybody has their own unique debuffs. It's just crazy. Doll deals damage with a normal attack. Shuffle pass card into the deck at 10% chance. When doll costs an auto skill. Shuffle present card into the deck at a 50% chance. Shuffle a future card into the deck every 2 seconds. Based on the card drawn from deck, normal attacks gain different effects. I'm guessing she draws a card for every attack. The normal attacks deal physical damage equal to 100% attack and can't crit. And grants Yelena 10% of the target's... Oh. She gets damage based off of her enemies. Max 50% of own attack. Normal attack ricochets once, dealing operand damage equals a hash rate and can crit. Okay, all these characters that can crit by default is just so good. Normal attacks deal physical damage equal to 100% that can crit. And decrease the target's physical and operand. Oh, this is good. Prophet's Eye, cast a skill depending on the card type, the most numerous in the deck. Resetting the deck. Huh? Depending on the most numerous in the deck. Pass deals 2+ passive accumulated total instances of... This is too big brain for me. I'm gonna have to look this up later. Okay, long story short, she's strong. That's all I need to know. Okay, I like her voice. I like it a lot. It really does scream like, you know, magician presenter. Oh, look at those effects. I really like this, I don't know what it is, but this wheel is just so cool. Man, that's a long victory animation. Oh my god, the wink! Ah! The wink! Oh my goodness. I'm charmed. Oh shoot, she does damage. Yeah, she's so cool. Super cool. Let's see. The dev team used the data they had collected on human preferences and collated them to produce an image that conformed to the public's idea of a fortune teller. They used that to produce a prototype unit. The developers loaded it with large quantities of linguistics, psychology, and occult-related data, finalized the development framework for the next generation host doll, and then optimized the voice and action modules for more emotive expressions. I take it the prototype's development went very well. So basically she's tailor-made to be really cool. They did their market research. Who was that magician who like magically threw cards that disappeared or like pierced car hoods? What was his name? Chris something. The APST-DI's performance in its initial trials was not satisfactory. The reason for that was simple enough. The dev team had reached a bottleneck when developing its Divinatory functions. What kind of bottleneck was it? What the heck even is fortune telling anyway? Is it sensing the supernatural or something? You might as well ask me how to develop Owl the Hedgehog. Owl the Hedgehog from the Dr. Sneaky series. I heard UAS is working on a machine with similar functions. Want to go pick their brains about it? What, you want me to beg them for help? Hell no, absolutely not. I mean, when you get down to it, it's just giving the right answer, isn't it? Let's just stuff as many data analysis modules into her as we can, and grant her access to our database too. I refuse to accept that it'll be any less accurate than this mystic mumbo-jumbo fortune-telling nonsense. From the minutes of a development team meeting. Add the new analysis modules and improve her analytical abilities. Basically, they're like, what the fuck is magic? And how do you do it? How am I supposed to develop magic? Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, Chris Angel, that was his name. Chris Angel. Next thing you know, he's gonna fly. They're gonna add a flying function for Yelena. She's just gonna start levitating off the ground. So yeah, they're like, we have no idea how to make fortune telling. Let's just make her super perceptive. It's like, honestly, how would you... You go to a software developer and they're like, wait, how the fuck am I supposed to make a fortune telling robot? After installing the new analysis modules and a brand new database, it demonstrated astounding quote-unquote fortune-telling abilities during the new round of tests. By accessing its linked database and inputting the relevant keywords, it could reach an appropriate conclusion which could be repackaged into an answer. As a result, divinations had an accuracy rate in excess of 75%. Its approach is workable. Basically, it's ChatGPT. Everything is just ChatGPT. And Google, combined with like what, Google search? Since we've installed such a powerful database into her, why don't we further upgrade her data collection and organization abilities? Optimize the algorithms, the cache. After adding these functions, we ought to be able to boost the accuracy beyond 90%. Is this even fortune telling at this point? The development team even suggested working with 42 Lab to improve the database and analysis specs. Unfortunately, that was not fully implemented due to constraints in development time and funds. Are we going beyond the scope of a TV host? What are you gonna do next? Stick a fire control cord in her? Yeah, they're gonna turn her into a T-doll, which does happen. I actually don't remember what T-doll she was in Girls Frontline. Which one was she? Let's see, Yelena. Which T-doll was she? I don't remember. I do remember she was in the game. Okay, RMB 93. Right. RMB 93. Is that like a... Is that a Soviet shotgun or is it a Chinese shotgun? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh yeah, by Tula, Russia. Okay, so she's a... Yeah, she becomes a T-doll for the Russian shotgun later. I never used her, so I don't know too much about it. But she has a lot of really good skins, actually. Isn't some of the Naidos can levitate? Yeah, but... That's collapse magic, okay? Anyways, hello, Poke. Oh my goodness, she's strong. Yeah, I like this design way better than RMB 93. So she's SSR here? Well, normal rare, yeah. She's a 3-star, so she's like the lowest rarity you can get. She's the lowest rarity you can get. I don't think they have 2 stars in Girls Frontline. I mean, I do like her attire. She looks very much like a business lady, which I am totally down for. Also, she wears a sweater, and I love sweaters, okay? I've got a thing for sweaters. They are nice. You know? Ribbed sweaters. Actually, she's wearing like she's wearing that sweater, the Virgin Killer sweater. Gosh, it sounds so weird when you say it out loud. The Virgin Killer sweater. But I like this design even more. It just looks so cool. Two stars is common, like a IDW. Oh yeah, well, it's been a while. I think 2 stars only existed for the starting dolls. The new and improved doll successfully passed its initial trials, and the accuracy of its predictions even exceeded that of human fortune tellers. Oh, I wonder why. After countless refinements, the doll gained its very own look inspired by an aggregate of the most popular human fortune teller TV hosts, made to cater to the preferences of the masses. A woman who is both kind and trustworthy, yet mysterious. There is one last remaining step, which was to give it a name. Let's call her Yelena. Yelena, Helena. How many characters do we have that have that name? Like, isn't Yelena the same name as Helena, just in a different language? Gosh, I love her. I love her aesthetics. They're so cool. Like, they really are emphasizing how she was made to appeal to the masses. How she was designed to, you know, fit the idea of what people consider like to be magic or fortune telling. Like, she really does fit the bill. I think in GFL 2 they make Spas 2 SSR though. Yeah, they did. She's really strong in GFL 2. I tried her, but apparently they're going to redo her. And they're kicking her ass. Ouch. Let's see. Every 5 attacks deal an additional instance of true damage. Okay, stealth. Nice. Yeah, Sabrina is super strong in Girls Frontline too. I hope I get her again. She's really good. Also, I just really like her. Although her fortune-telling abilities had been put to the test, the most important thing was still live usage data. Cybermedia entered Yelena into service as the host of the TV show, The Voice of Destiny. Many people had their doubts about a doll host joining the show before its season started. They questioned if a doll could be as spiritual as a human being, if its predictions were accurate, and if it could actually help its petitioners, especially since The Voice of Destiny was a popular show with a long history behind it. However, there were those who felt that there was a format technique to fortune telling, and since AI fortune telling already existed, there was no harm in considering a doll to be a more involved version of that. All these voices, be they opposed, neutral, or supportive, helped push the rookie fortune-telling TV host, Yelena, to the peak of popularity. She'll be on trial for 6 months. Failure is not an option. I'm guessing it's like a TV, almost like a night show. You know, like a late night show, so it's just running regularly. Like for a year. It's not like a planned programming. And guys, you ever noticed how frog enemies are just the worst in every single Mika game? In this game, they summon all this healing, all these pulls that do global healing, which is so annoying. In Girls Frontline 2, the frogs ignore armor and just directly attack your damage, or directly attack your HP. They ignore cover, they ignore armor, they ignore your evasion, they just deal damage instantly. It's terrible. I don't know if there's frog enemies in Girls Frontline 1, but they probably are. Someone in the company just really dislikes frogs. Yelena obtained incredible results during her trial period. With the help of Cybermedia's advertising campaigns, she won the love of the audience with her attractive and gentle appearance and her stylish attitude as a hostess. In particular, she was extremely popular with younger viewers. Yes, the horny youth. However, Yelena rarely took part in fortune-telling segments of her show. For the most part, she simply acted as a host. That's interesting. The audience looked forward to the day when Yelena would host a fortune-telling segment of her own. However, certain industry insiders revealed that Cybermedia and the show crew for the Voice of Destiny were still considering how to improve Yelena's abilities. Is she still lacking something? Apparently she's like really accurate. So what's wrong exactly? Good times don't last, and during a certain episode, Yelena suddenly bid her audience farewell. Nobody knew why she suddenly left the cast. Some say she was forbidden from making predictions. Others said she had failed her trial period. And still others said that people were jealous of her talent. However, the show crew for the Voice of Destiny did not respond in any way. All they knew was that Yelena had vanished. Some time later, a doll named Yelena had made her debut in the finance sector. This doll had tremendous data collection capabilities, and was able to precisely analyze data, possessed a wealth of psychological and biological and linguistics knowledge, as well as being a highly efficient worker. However, what surprised everyone was the fact that she had not been designed as a finance doll. Some people suspect that the Yelena that was the former host of Voice of Destiny. But her finance career did not draw much attention or make many ripples, and ultimately nobody could verify that news. Her career will go on. Wait, did I just one-shot that boss? Oh jeez. Oh my goodness. A dork. Okay, let's see. Body type AX700 Wizard. Activation date August 12th. Activation percentage. NeuroCloud has been encrypted and examination is not supported. What does that mean? That's weird. Probably gonna delve into that, aren't we? Welcome to the Oasis, Yelena. Here you can cast off your limits and do as you wish. Here. This rubs me the wrong way so much. Mr. Editor, why did you put here twice in the same sentence? You don't need to do that! Okay, stage 2, rehearsal. Rationalist. Comprehensive rehearsal on to give the performers on stage more room for error. Alright, let's do this. Do this. Do this. And let's use Clotho actually. Clotho, let's use... What else do we want? Shanza? Oh, she's already here. Never mind. I mean, I can see Rise. And Jin.
Greetings, Greetings, Yelena, hostess of the Voice of Destiny. Your record and ratings as a host are beyond reproach. I believe you have a very high chance of completing the evaluation and successfully making the grade.
Thank you.
Now beginning the dull neural cloud baseline calibration phase. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. Get ready. 5, 4, 3. Commencing calibration. Please state your model and name.
APST-DI, Yelena.
Can you play international chess?
No, but I can learn.
Does 5 multiplied by 8 equal 35?
No.
Repeat the following phrase. Demon Balia.
Demon Balia. Is this how the examinations usually go?
State your neural cloud system baseline. Oh, fuck!
State your baseline! Oh my goodness. Rational. Memories, they're like tears in the rain. Dull
Baseline calibration complete. Now entering your professional baseline examination phase. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3. Commencing calibration. What is fortune telling?
An occult activity employing so-called supernatural or numerical computational methods to prognosticate the future or investigate phenomena. It is an important part of the human culture.
The use of emotional modules will be forbidden from this point. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Emotion module use is now forbidden. What is fortune telling?
Giving answers, solving problems. Look at her eyes. She's in a trance.
What method of fortune telling are you inclined toward?
Large-scale data analysis, followed by rational deduction.
State your opinion on traditional human fortune-telling methods.
Formalized performances. It's not real! Guys, magic isn't real! So you also like Virgin Killer Sweater? Actually I don't. Actually I don't. I actually don't. I'm being completely serious, I don't. I do have some sweaters I like, but it's not the Virgin Killer sweater. No.
The use of emotional modules will be enabled. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Emotion module use is now enabled. Do you understand the nature of your work? If you do, elaborate. If you do not, reply that you do not understand.
Traditional human fortune-telling methods.
Do you approve of traditional human fortune-telling methods? Answer time expired. Warnings logged 1.
Acknowledged. Please
recite your neural cloud system baseline.
Rational. Oh my god, we're really going Blade Runner here.
Please answer again. Do you approve of traditional human fortune-telling methods?
Oh no, she's... She's having a she's having a not virgin. She's having a mental breakdown.
Answer time expired. Warnings logged. 2. Answer time expired. Warnings logged. 3. Yelena, hostess of the Voice of Destiny. Deviance and even contradictions between your neural cloud system feedback and your logical principles are normal phenomena. The logical response should be to confront it correctly and proactively handle the situation. Evading or glossing over the issue will lead to severe system errors and cause abnormalities. The examination is concluded. Have a nice day.
Lacking virtual memory capacity. Oh my god. Did you see that there's a short put out? Apparently, Nvidia is putting SSD slots on their GPUs because apparently we just don't have enough space and we need more. We just don't have enough. So yeah, her emotional and her rational are like clashing. So she doesn't know what to do. Like, she was designed to do fortune telling, but then they stuffed all this rational analysis into her. I just love your program. Do your best, Miss Yelena. Your support is the best motivation I could have. Thank you. After finishing a reply to her young fans, Yelena realizes it's almost midnight. However, there are still many letters from her fans on the desk which need to be answered. Stay up a little and get the replies done. Nah, get some rest. VRAM usage? No, it's just for storage. It's just for storage. Because they realized that the what was it? The GPU was not utilizing all of the PCI lanes, and so there was leftover lanes for the SSDs to use. For tarot readings, emptying your mind and listen to your instincts, turning over the card you feel that you should reveal. Yelena finishes reciting the basics of performing a tarot reading. Now then, want to try reading for your financial luck? The card is number 19, the Sun. Hey, that's me! The Sun Raven, facing up. Wait, isn't there also a Raven card? Obtain the double remuneration status. Obtain double the number of cash coins. So about Clotho, right? I've got her here. Apparently the deal with Clotho is that she... How do you say this? Someone described Clotho's fighting style as bashing your head repeatedly against a wall until you break it. Bashing your head repeatedly against the wall until you win. Where normally you would not be doing something like, you know, full frontal attacks. That's what Clotho does. Manager. As she watches Yelena emerge from the electronic dull neural cloud baseline calibration. That is a long line. Capsule. Her manager rubs her temples. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be saying that to me, but to HQ and the show crew. This is troublesome. Why is it that everyone all the managers in cybermedia have the same face? They all look like this. Sounds like a good tactic. Like normally you would try to attack the enemies at the back, you know, destroy the weak enemies that do most damage first. But with Clotho, it's just, you just focus fire the person in the front. And even if one of your people die, it doesn't matter because Clotho will prevent them from dying. I don't get it. Aren't these tests usually a walk in the park for you? You've got so much experience hosting shows. Why couldn't you just fake it today? I'm very sorry. Oh, so this is probably why she left the show. Because of her emotional damage. Oh, no, that's not how you say it. Emotional damage. Still not quite there. Yeah, she was not able to do the mental gymnastics to get around her rationality and the emotional attachment to putting on a show. That's why she's equipped to be a shotgunner. Never mind, just forget about that test stuff. We need to go attend the rehearsal. The director's been waiting for a long time. This might not be the best time to ask. But why did the crew decide to make a change like this all of a sudden? Didn't they used to have Mr. Nostradamus as the fortune teller before? That's due to a lot of considerations, and we'd be here all day if I wanted to go into detail. Not that I mind, but the director would. Simply put, we want to elevate you, package you as a fortune teller, and make you a star. You definitely get a bigger audience that way than just hosting the fortune-telling show. Besides, you've already been programmed with professional fortune-telling information. As it happens, Mr. Nostradamus was sick today, and we thought it would be a great chance. But who would have thought that I'd mess up? I'm sorry. Wait, she messed up? Well, you can't say that. We'll just have to face this problem together. In any case, let's go for rehearsal. Who knows, you might end up solving the issue that way. Alright. Hello, Director. I hope we'll do well today. Relax. You just have to do what you always do. I heard all about it from your manager. Although I don't know what's going on with that program of yours or whatever logic problems you're having. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me. Just take a look at the script for now. The director hands a booklet to Yelena. Since you'll be rehearsing as a fortune teller for the first time today, the question is now the segment when we pick a viewer letter to answer. The key here is in swapping roles. Do you understand? Connected to the database. I'm ready. Alright everyone, get in position. 3, 2, 1. Action! Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Voice of Destiny. I'm your host. Your fortune teller, Yelena. Were you surprised by the role change? Although saying this now might be a little late, I'll be taking over the fortune-telling segment of The Voice of Destiny from today onward. How was that? It was pretty good. She's as effective on camera as she always is. Just that. Now, we'd like to invite our first member of the audience. Cut! Before Yelena can finish, the director calls a halt on Yelena's act. Stop! Yelena, remember your role. You're the fortune teller, not the host. Yes. Didn't I say that? There's nothing wrong with your lines. The problem is with your delivery. The host is showy and outgoing, extroverted and passionate. Fortune tellers are different. They ought to be more withdrawn and mysterious. It's a performance, do you understand? You need to portray that mysteriousness. Think back to all the guest stars you had when you were hosting the program. What kind of feel did they have? I'll try my best. Okay, back to ones. Go again. Welcome to the world of fortune telling. I'm Yelena. Perhaps you might have your doubts about me. After all, I should be holding a microphone and standing in front of a camera. She's sweating. Go to the next segment. Bring the guests on stage. The director nods and gestures behind him. Hi, Miss Yelena. I'm a big fan of your show, actor. Oh my god! No! No, you can't just label it as an actor. No! You're stripping all the magic away. This is all wrong. Thank you for your support. It's what drives us to continue creating. Ahem! Ah, sorry. We're very happy that you like it. Destiny is always willing to grace those who understand. Oh my god, she's being pressured to go all Chuni. Oh my god. Why? The moment that she said that, I'm like, oh my god. She's turning into official. I have a few questions I'd like to ask, Miss Yelena. I was hoping you could help me do a reading. No problem. It's part of my job. What would you like to know about? Your career? Your love life? Or maybe about the things around you, perhaps? God! The director scratches his head in frustration. Go sort out your vocabulary. I don't want to see you portraying a fortune-telling while acting like a host. Also, it isn't just your lines. You need to coordinate your movements with them. When you were a host, your weapon was your mic. You're a fortune teller now, so your weapon is what you use to tell fortunes. What is it? Yelena stares blankly for a bit before she comes to her senses and picks up the tarot cards beside her. These stage items ought to be intimately familiar to her, yet they seem so alien at this moment. Right, that's more like it. Keep going. I'm working in a domestic services company, but I haven't gotten any suitable jobs recently. So I wanted to ask about my career. I see. Yelena takes out her tarot cards and skillfully draws one. Indeed, the domestic services industry is facing quite a few difficulties right now. The biggest reason is the advent of domestic maid dolls. From my information, I can deduce that maid dolls are 3 times more efficient than you. What kind of fortune telling is this? Oh no! It is ChatGPT! This is such a ChatGPT response! Oh my gosh. Therefore, I would conclude that given the current market environment, the traditional domestic... I can't keep a straight face. The traditional domestic services industry is no longer tenable. However, due to the basic principles of domestic services industry, it would be better to reorient one strategy rather than abandon the market completely. What the fuck is she saying? Lowering costs. God! The director practically jumps out of his chair. Yelena, do you even know what you were saying just now? Are you rattling off answers to an exam? You're a doll. Why are you talking like a primitive AI by citing data and conclusions? Weren't you much better at commanding the scene in the past when you're hosting the show? I just don't understand. Isn't this what fortune telling should be? She doesn't understand because the developers didn't understand what fortune telling is. What part don't you understand? Why don't you tell me what fortune telling is to you? It is an occult activity employing so-called supernatural or numerical computation methods to prognosticate the future or investigate phenomena. It is an important part of human culture. Are you kidding me? Dumb it down a little. Giving answers, solving problems. Why don't we call it a day? Pack it up, pack it up. As for you, go take Yelena back and have her learn or download information about fortune telling or whatever. We'll try again tomorrow. Oh no. It's because the developers just couldn't make heads or tails of fortune telling or magic. In the break room, Yelena goes through a huge pile of fan mail by herself. At first, I thought our doll would have a lot of problems hosting. But you've managed to carry on the previous host style very well. And I can tell you're well versed in occult knowledge. I'll keep on supporting you. Thank you for your support. It's what drives us to continue creating. All the best. Yelena. Oh my... The reused lines. Yelena seals the letter and neatly places it in a box before moving on. Having a doll host a fortune-telling show? What are you thinking? Do dolls even understand fortune-telling? Oh. Emotional damage. Why does everything revolve around fortune-telling? When you get down to it, what is fortune-telling anyway? Yelena looks up at the bookshelf in the break room. It's stuffed full of occult books. Ever since she was awakened, Yelena had been told to familiarize herself with their contents. For a doll, memorizing that massive amount of information was not an issue. In fact, she found some of the material regarding human cultural and scientific development to be quite interesting. The process of fortune-telling is the bridge between the diviner and the client. But what difference is there between this and just giving them the answer? Yelena shakes her head and puts the book she's holding back into the shelf. Oh no. She doesn't understand emotions. Oh no. If I could make or figure out just by sitting here, I would have passed that exam long ago. Yelena sighs and picks up a new letter. His handwriting. Hi, Big Sis Yelena, I'm Astra. I knew it. It's that kid after all. Thanks for replying to me. I showed your letter to my friends. They were all jelly of me. They were all jelly of me! I'm not kidding, guys. It actually says jelly. It actually says jelly. Look at that. Ah, I'm dying. They're all jelly of me. I'd like to watch your show live. Would you be coming to our town to do your show, Big Sis? Papa and Mama always say that we live near an irradiated area, and the roads here are a mess, so there's no way you'd do a show here. What does that mean? I don't get it. I'd still like to watch your show live though, Big Sis. Oh, you silly boy. Why does he like this show so much anyway? Yelena looks at the other letters in her drawer, written in the same childish handwriting, and shakes her head in resignation. Oh! She keeps the letters of this young child. That's so cute. That area really is too close to the border. If we went out of our way to do an outdoor shoot, we might not even be able to get the film truck over there. But if we went about it another way, and brought that kid here instead, I wonder if that would be okay. Yelena picks up the letter and heads out to the backstage. As she reaches the door, the faint sounds of voices coming from within the room and stops Yelena just as she's about to knock. The people up top are pushing us to finish our preparations. The official filming is going to start soon. And we need to discuss our problems. Are they talking about me? I'm very sorry for the trouble Yelena has caused the crew. Well, it's not like we could do the show without Yelena either. We've all seen how viewership numbers for The Voice of Destiny has soared ever since she started hosting it. It's just, what the hell is with her and fortune telling? Can't you get a technician to just install fortune telling information and tricks into her or something? But I can tell fortunes. I just... Yelena clenches her fists. It is an indescribable sense of dread gnaws at her heart. The truth is, Yelena already has this knowledge. She was designed as a combined TV show host and fortune teller. But I don't know why she can't work normally. It seems Yelena just can't meet the show's requirements. What requirements? The requirements were noted in the script on how a fortune teller needs to speak and act. Yelena feels they're nothing more than charlatanry, and she does not understand their value or meaning. She doesn't understand them. Well, if she doesn't understand them, then so be it. Frankly speaking, even I don't get it either. But all she has to do is play her role and give the audience what they want, just like when she's being a host. It's not the same. Yelena's neurocloud begins replaying images of the past, and the cognitive displacement indicates that she should stop thinking about this. Yes, when you get a cognitive, what do they call it? When you run into cognitive conflicts, just stop thinking about it. The aim of fortune telling is to solve problems for people who are lost and confused. But you want me to evade the question and never give them a direct answer until the very end, only hinting at the truth. I told her that before, but I'll try to speak to her again. It must be hard on you too. Once you start getting logic errors, no amount of explaining will help. In any case, just work as fast as you can. The whole point of bringing dolls aboard was to cut down on filming time and costs. Even if Yelena's contributed a lot, we can't keep accommodating her like this. I understand your concerns, Director, and I've actually spoken to HQ about this. If Yelena still can't handle the job, Cybermedia is willing to offer a product return. Product return? Yelena freezes up upon hearing those words. She briefly loses control of her body, and her head knocks lightly against the door. Who's that? It's me, Yelena. Is something the matter, Yelena? Yelena pauses and takes a breath. One of our younger fans has been watching our program and would like to watch a show live. Since he sent in a lot of letters to the show crew in the past, I was wondering if we could send him a ticket to the film studio. Oh, I can see where this is going. The boy's gonna show up and he's gonna like inspire her to be able to do her job properly. And it's just gonna be this heartwarming thing and nothing's gonna go wrong at all, for sure. Yelena hands the director the fan letter. So that's what it is. And his address shows that he's right up against the edge of the yellow zone. Yeah, after considering the safety of the film crew while shooting, and minimizing exposure to the radiation, it's true that we don't have much contact with the audiences in that area. I'll arrange front row seats for him and his family in the upcoming show 3 days later. Tell that kid about this and give him a way to contact us. I'll send my name card over too. This director is so nice. The director takes out his name card and writes a note below. Alright, thank you. Is there anything else? Yelena looks at the director and her manager, and then shakes her head. No, that's all. I'll reply to the kid now. Yelena bows deeply to them and leaves the room. That was a long one.
訴にして額が差し週の一生白したり
Thank you for watching, everyone. I look forward to meeting you again next time. Alright, that's a wrap. Thanks for your work, everyone. The recording took 6 hours. Perhaps I should find a place where I can relax. 6 hours, that's not bad, actually. 6 hours. Being on a film set is not fun, guys. It is not fun. You are lucky if you can get 6 hours. Enjoy a tasty meal at a restaurant. Go to the bookstore and enrich myself. Head back to the dorm and get a good rest. No, you can't just go to sleep. You have to properly eat. Discovered a node repair program which can be used to perform simple system integrity fixes. Oh wait. Never mind. I didn't realize that was just a regular node. Yeah, I say that, but actually, after yesterday, I just went straight to bed. I didn't eat dinner. I went straight to bed. I took a shower and I just went to bed. I didn't eat dinner. Even though I was hungry, I was just so exhausted. Oh, actually, so yesterday, right, it seemed like I was getting a cold. And we talked about how this cold just kept on coming back. It turns out I don't have a cold. Or maybe I did have a cold, but what I've been experiencing has not been colds. Like this thing that I've been getting that's been coming back every other day for like weeks. It's not a cold. It's allergies. My room is too dusty. So that's what's been happening. My room is just too dusty. I opened the window and I did some vacuuming and mopping and sweeping, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Clean your room, shut up! Shut up, don't Jordan Peterson me. After recording for the latest season of the show is wrapped up, the director goes over to the fortune-telling process with Yelena. I'm sorry, it seems my knowledge of tarot readings isn't complete yet. Well, it's true that you can't quite meet our requirements at the moment. Allow me to recommend you some books. They might end up being helpful. The director recommends many books on fortune-telling. Which do you study first? A dissertation on the tarot. Wisdom of the 78 cards. The Tarot Appendix. We're gonna read a PhD paper on tarot reading. Not gonna lie, I didn't clean mine, but it doesn't give me allergies, so GG. Yeah. I guess my allergies are pretty bad. I mean, I'm getting close to finishing up with my injections. So I was hoping that my allergies would be not as sensitive, but I guess they're still sensitive. At the break room. Yelena, are you there? I'm coming in, okay? Yelena? Huh? Ah. Sorry, I didn't notice you. The manager looks at Yelena, who seems to be in a daze, and sighs. Writing that letter to your fan? Yeah, this envelope is for him. I put the director's name card and my tarot card inside already. Don't worry, as long as he have the director's name card, staff members will guide him to the set when he arrives. Yes, I'm glad for that. Honestly, are you worried about that system testing? The director and I have arranged things with the company. We'll push the review back until after the show's done. Don't worry, we're not asking you to quit the cast right now. Yelena lifts her head and looks at the manager, but her mind is still dwelling on what she heard yesterday. I understand your concerns, Director, and I've actually spoken to HQ about this. If Yelena still can't handle the job, Cybermedia is willing to offer a product return. I hate it. I hate this uncertain, unsteady feeling, like I've lost control. Oh no. Did you say something? No. Maybe I'm too tired or something. Oh no. Then you should get some rest. Huh? But I haven't finished replying to these fan letters yet. Let me do it. I know you like replying to your fans in person, but there's nothing wrong with slacking off every now and then. Go out and get some fresh air. Maybe it'll lift your spirits. The manager takes out a pendulum-like object from their pocket and clumsily swings it around. I'm not a pro like you, but I've consulted this little thing, and it says you'll have good luck today. Thank you. Yelena nods at her to her manager and waves before leaving the office. I guess I'll go take a walk somewhere. In a small bar near the film studio. Actually, I need some water myself. Why am I faking drinking when I can just when I have a glass right here? Look, I'll make it like extra audible for you guys. I'm gonna get real close to the microphone. There you go. There's your ASMR for the day. What on earth am I doing? I can't believe I decided to get drunk in order to feel lost and aimless enough to turn fortune-telling like a human. Oh no. I need to ask the logistics department to see what's wrong with my neural cloud. Yelena puts down the glass in her hand and looks up at the old-style television in the corner of the bar as she strokes her chin. Recently, a wandering fortune teller doll called Luna has sparked quite a bit of debate on the internet. Wait, Luna, isn't that K5? Why is there fortune-telling stuff here too? It's chasing her. It's chasing her. It's not letting her go away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Luna is K5. Actually, isn't K5 also in this game? Sources say that this doll is from Universal Anything Services, boasting high precision and the ability to foretell just about anything. So this is UAS's fortune teller. Oh yeah, they were foreshadowing this in the prologue. Lamb, do you think we should go find a fortune teller doll to do a reading for us? Boss, you need to relax. But we'll be taking over their plan next week, and I don't have any confidence about it. Instead of relying on something as insubstantial as that, I'd rather we place my faith in the data that we computed. As finance professionals, we ought to place our faith in the data, not fortune-telling. The finance industry? And data? Oh no, Yelena, no, don't! Don't be swayed by the finance industry! Don't run away! System command. Now searching for relevant information. Keyword finance. Oh no! Yelena obtains information related to the finance sector. I see. So most of the information here can be quantified. Trade, trusts, accounting. Sounds like an interesting career. No! Yelena, please! What about the little boy? But you can't really say that, right? I mean, just look at the film and internet business. They even hire priests to burn incense and say prayers before starting operations. In that case, it makes perfect sense for us in finance to get a reading done before we make a deal, right? Ah, if only if there were a fortune teller doll here right now. Boss, you're being too noisy and disturbing the other patrons. Ugh, sorry. The manager suddenly stands up and bows to Yelena while apologizing profusely. Wait a minute, you're Yelena from the Voice of Destiny. Hello. Lamb, a fortune teller really did show up. Could this be a sign? I think it's just a coincidence. Well, I'm actually more of a host than a fortune teller. Still, if you don't mind, I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Oh, really? The manager looks eagerly towards Lamb. You're in charge of this deal. As long as you don't reveal any classified information, I have no objections. Right. We'll be going overseas next week to do some, Lamb, exactly how much can I tell her? We'll be going overseas next week for business. It's related to metals. Right. Lamb and I already drafted up a plan, but I still feel uneasy about it. We've gone over it many times, but I'm still worried. System command, now searching for relevant information. Keywords, Lamb, financial industry doll, international trade. Oh, she's sleuthing! She's deducting what exactly they're doing. She's going to Google search to find out what deal they're trying to make. Ah! No! This isn't magic. This isn't fortune telling. Is it a silicon deal in Iceland? Lamb glances at Yelena, a guarded look in her eyes. Relax, I'm not an industrial spy. I simply did a search of publicly available information on the internet and stated a likely possibility. Even so, your search results were too precise. And then it hits her. You used my name. Yes, I started with your job and your company. That information was public. Boss, you'd better go back and write a reflection essay. At least allow me one last thing. Miss Yelena, what does your fortune telling say about the outcome? As someone with no relevant experience, I would not dare reach conclusions about the finance industry recklessly. After all, this does involve trade secrets. That's not fortune telling! But from the information I found, I believe your endeavor will be a success. That's not fortune telling! No! I'm getting so triggered. Where's the magic? Ah! Oh, this is great! No, it's not! This is not great! This is the opposite of great. Best fortune telling. This is not fortune telling. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to accept it. This isn't just fortune telling anymore. Thank you very much. Even Lamb's like, that's not fortune telling. In my base layer logic, giving answers and solving problems is fortune telling. No wonder she can't fortune tell. She wasn't programmed properly. But I believe you've already considered the questions I've mentioned, so nothing of what I said should be of any real help. So why does she seem excited? Oh, the manager's female. Oh, mezurashii na. Then again, it's the future, right? It's the year 2020... what, 58? 2060? So, I guess having more females in high positions of business is not all that strange. Yes, we have considered these problems before, but my manager's been worried about whether she messed something up. After all, this transaction does involve some degree of risk. Perhaps this is why she sought the help of a fortune teller. Saying so, Lamb takes the name card out of her pocket. So for almost like fortune telling, right? Apparently, both Chinese and like Japanese business people, they have fortune tellers like divine the feng shui of like buildings before they move or before like they build new corporate offices. Because I know for Square Enix, right? For Square Enix, right during the PlayStation 2 era, so pretty much back when it was just Square and Enix Productions, and they just finishing merging, they decided to move to a new office, right? They decided to move to a new office, and as a result, they actually went to a feng shui master, I believe. And the feng shui master is like, this is a bad place. Do not build here. Do not move here. But they didn't listen. And they did it anyway. And as a result, during like the couple, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years after they did the move, there was a lot of financial and like developmental turmoil in the company. But it might also be because they moved the offices away from where like the president lived, and he had to like step down as company head because he didn't want to move. So like, you know, whether it was true or not, whether that place really did have feng shui, it didn't matter because end result was that they had a lot of issues afterward. Funny how that works, right? Thank you, but I know who you are though. Think of it as making a friend. For some reason, you feel more like someone in my line of work than a TV host or a fortune teller. Have you considered making a change of surroundings, perhaps? I haven't thought about that for the time being, but thank you. That's alright. There will always be a chance for that. Since you helped calm down my manager, let us foot the bill for you. With that, Lamb pokes her still excited manager. Get your notebook out and see if we can max our claims limit for today with this meal. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, she's going top efficiency. And Lamb would be a terrible girlfriend. She'd be a good wife, but a terrible girlfriend. Oh my goodness.
所詮は長中末ぎ取るに足りませんね
Stage 3, Recording Skeptic. The various interactions and clashes during a shoot can be regarded as conflicts, inspiration, or also opportunities. Oh, we've got Hubble here today. Wait, is that what Hubble looks like? And I've been using Hubble's skins for so long, I don't even remember what her base outfit looks like. Okay. Let's bring the Clotho.
準備完了
Let's bring the Clotho. Let's bring Sock Delager.
君の準備はもうさて鬼が出るか手が出る
Chance.
作戦は私も大得意だよ
Do you want a warrior as well? Nah. Bring our medics.
ジンがお使いいたします。
ジンがお伝えいたします。そっか。
一緒に頑張りましょう混沌なる悪意を感じる
Yo! This guy looks kinda cool. Good morning, Miss Yelena. Looks like another day of filming. Thanks for your hard work. Is there anything I can help you with? Good morning. I'd like to ask, did you see our guest today? Ah, he should be a child. The crew gave him the director's name card and entry tickets too. We haven't encountered anyone like that yet. Perhaps he's still on the way. After all, it's still early. Yelena takes out her terminal, somewhat in doubt of this, and happens to notice an unread message. Big Sis Yelena, I'm sorry, but I got the time wrong, and Papa and Mama are being a bit slow. We're heading over right now. This boy. Yelena checks the time at which the message was sent. 10 minutes ago. I got a message from him. He says he's on the way, and judging by the time, he ought to be here in about half an hour. I'll bring him to the set when he arrives. Thank you. As Yelena enters the building, she sends Astra a message. I'll be waiting for you on set. Just hand the tarot card to the uncle at the door. Yelena sees someone unfamiliar standing in the corridor. It's K5. It is K5! Guys, look, it's a real fortune teller. Gaze upon a true fortune teller. Oh my goodness. And she's got her prop with her too. Did I say prop? I did not. It's not a prop. It is her fortune telling instrument. Inspiration. I need inspiration. And that person just now wasn't quite right either. A doll who looks like a girl that Yelena doesn't know. A doll who looks like a girl. That. Why does this sound so strange to me? This line. A doll who looks like a girl. Sounds very strange. Is standing in the middle of the hallway with a strange little mirror in hand. And she seems to be looking for something. Could she be a new hire by the show crew? I think I've seen her from somewhere before, though. Excuse me. For politeness' sake, Yelena steps up to speak to the girl. However, the girl ends up waving her mirror in front of Yelena instead. Ah, so you were the one foretold by the signs. Huh? What do you mean? According to my reading today, our relationship will undergo a huge change from today onward. Your reading. Are you the one from the news yesterday? The wandering fortune teller Luna? Sounds fake. Don't say that. Don't say that. Give me a second. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, I just needed to get up and grab something. With the help of that one word, Yelena soon connects the girl before her with the news article from yesterday. How did you know me? Do you tell fortunes too? In any case, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yelena, the host of The Voice of Destiny. Yelena. Now where have I heard that name before? She's not even being acknowledged. Luna! Luna shudders as she hears the somewhat angry voice. Huh? That's... Manager, what's wrong? Luna turns around a little stiffly and sees her clearly displeased manager standing behind her. Wait, why does she look like the same person? Why does she look like... Why does she look like Yelena's manager? What's wrong, you ask? I told you to wait for me in the break room, but when I came back you were gone. I ran all over the place looking for you, and then I heard someone telling fortunes left, right, and center in the building. Relax. I was just looking for my foretold person. Anyway, I found her, so I won't run around anymore. You're foretold? Huh? It's Yelena. Good morning. Upon seeing the chaos before her, Yelena can only shake her head helplessly. So you've already met. Oh, it is the same person. That's great. Luna, have you told Yelena about what's going to happen after this? After what? Yelena doesn't know because we haven't told her yet. But didn't I give you today's schedule before we left HQ this morning? Huh? I was wondering why the name Yelena sounded so familiar. Did you not read the document I gave you? Well, I'll just handle it with fortune telling when the time comes. Ugh. Well, at least Yelena's here, so I'll start from the beginning. Yelena, this is Miss Luna. I think she's already introduced herself. She hasn't actually introduced herself, but we know each other. The manager sighs again. Continues explaining. Remember how Mr. Nostradamus has been on sick leave for a while now? On top of her condition during the rehearsal. Well, in any case, we managed to get Miss Luna from UAS to join us as a guest fortune teller for today's recording. I see. But is it me, or are you already familiar with Miss Luna? Well, HQ is working with UAS on this, so the truth is we've been handling Miss Luna's career as a wandering fortune teller. You could say it's sort of destined. Still, Yelena, the reason why Luna is doing the recording with you isn't just to sub for Mr. Nostradamus, but also for you to gain some inspiration for fortune telling from Luna. If possible, we're hoping that you can interact more with her, so basically that's it. The show format won't change, just that the fortune teller is going to have a different name. Got it. I've already changed the script. Alright then, I won't disturb you any further. Luna, remember to read the planning document. I need to discuss the details of today's recording with the director, so I'll be off. Saying so, the manager leaves Luna and Yelena with each other. Phew, I thought she was going to nag me for a while. I didn't expect you to be the host I'd be working with today. I heard you can do recordings too, so let's have a good time working together. I hope we do too. I hope we do, Miss Luna. That's such a long narrative. Okay. We'll have you here, and we'll have you here actually. This would be good if we had a warrior, but we don't. This should be fine. I wonder if we'll actually get Luna as a playable character. I don't believe they've had this sort of situation where they introduced a character in a different character's event story. I don't think that's happened yet. After watching Luna do her reading, Yelena waxes thoughtful. The way she does her readings is completely different from me. Which way is that of a true diviners? I've clearly done my best to help each other's time each time, and provided data analysis and solutions for them too. So why does the director think that what I'm doing isn't proper divination? It's not about data analysis. You've got it wrong. That's not what fortune telling is. Perhaps I should give her way a try. Like, it's pretty clear Luna's actually doing fortune telling. Oh my gosh, Luna's an airhead. Luna stands in front of the vending machine, lost in contemplation as she studies the wide variety of products on sale. This is the first time I've seen all these flavors. I want to try them all. I know. I'll decide with divination. So she's going to use fortune telling to decide what she's going to drink? Is that how a fortune teller does things? Yes, that's exactly how a fortune teller does things. Like, it's pretty clear that Yelena just has the wrong idea. Oh, that was terrible. Can't use any of these. Seems my mouse is having some issues with disconnecting today. I don't know why it's doing that. Should have plenty of power at the set. In short, it's up to you, Miss Luna. There are bound to be people in our studio audience who have problems that need solving. I see. I'll leave that part up to fate then. As for your portion, just stick to the script, Yelena. Understood. I'll adapt the introduction to fit Miss Luna. If there are no other questions, shall we begin the shoot? So I need to adjust my microphone. Alright. I'll head over to the stage to prepare. Yelena goes on stage and looks around. These empty seats on the front row. Oh no, the boy's not there yet. Yelena surveys her surroundings, but she does not see the people she's looking for. Is that child not here yet? It's been over 40 minutes. He should have arrived by now. Yelena takes out her terminal and sees a message. Big Sis Yelena, we took a wrong turn. We'll be there right away. Huh? I see. Phew. As long as they're okay. Yelena, are you ready? We're about to begin. Alright, no problem. Places! Everyone! 3, 2, 1. Action! As the stars shift and the moon turns, the universe is here to answer your questions. Welcome to The Voice of Destiny. I'm your host, Yelena. It is with great sadness that I must inform you that our fortune teller, Mr. Nostradamus, is unable to make it for this episode due to health issues. We hope Mr. Nostradamus will make a swift recovery. Still, there's no need to worry. We have a special guest for this episode. Please welcome the wandering fortune teller, Miss Luna. Hi everyone, I'm Luna. I'm very happy to meet you all on The Voice of Destiny. Miss Luna has sparked much debate on the internet as a wandering fortune teller, and we are very honored to have her take part in our show today. To begin with, how would you like to do a reading for our audience, Miss Luna? Sure. Luna rises from the sofa. Now, let's see who among the audience is fated to meet with me. Fortune telling and fate. I see. Using fortune-telling language like that would probably make me sound more like the real thing. Yelena watches Luna and silently makes note of the phrasing and the word choices she uses. Show me what a fortune-teller doll ought to be like then. I don't want to be returned. The signs from this direction are stronger. Yes, I found it. Luna points to a member of the audience. Since Miss Luna has picked her first member of the audience for a consultation, why don't you come up on stage and join us? The staffers guide a young woman onto the stage. Oh. Dang. You know, some people say this is how white girl dresses. You know, like how, what's her name? Alira from Niji Sanji Ien. But like this kind of style is also very popular in Japan for university students. It's very much I guess you could also call this Ryosan Gata, although Ryosan Gata style, it's just whatever's popular at the moment, so maybe this isn't quite the same. This isn't Ryosan Gata anymore, but who knows? Who knows? I'm a fan, you know? I'm a fan of the simple sweater and the long skirts. I'm a fan of the mom haircut. The mom ponytail. The mom side swept ponytail, yeah. This is how you know your character's gonna die. When they have that haircut. Welcome, we're so glad you're here. I'll help divine the answer you need. Yelena steps aside, graciously yielding the spotlight to Luna and the audience member. My name is Diana, and I run a coffee shop. My great-grandfather left it to us, and our entire family cherishes it deeply. System command, now searching for relevant information. Facial features, audience registration information. Organizing date. Oh my god, she's doxing the audience member! System search results. Coffee shop. Length of operation. 35 to 60 years. Give or take 3 years. So business is bad, is that it? They seem to be having financial problems. I bet Lamb could solve it if she were here. Surely it must be a luxurious yet lively traditional cafe, no? I don't drink coffee often, but I enjoy the fragrance of the beans. Thank you. If you came, I'd serve you our best coffee and snacks. In that case, all the more reason for me to do a reading and help solve the issues plaguing you as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'd have no way to keep our appointment. But how did you know? Well, before the consultation, I secretly asked Fate to tell me a little bit about your situation. Are you mad? Luna winks cheekily at her. An exquisite coin spins and flips between her fingertips. She's using all that vague language again. Why is she doing this? She clearly got that information by reading her profile and working backwards. So why can't she be honest about it? Oh my goodness. Is this how autistic people think? I feel like this is like, is this how autistic people think? They don't understand their performance aspect. They don't understand like the magic. They just work on logic and only logic and rationality. Wouldn't the person looking for help get more annoyed if you told them all this? Yelena unconsciously tugs at the hem of her skirt. But what surprises her is that the audience member actually seems relieved by this. Well, girl, if the audience member wanted like direct help, they'd go to a consulting firm. They'd go to a business consultant. They wouldn't go to a fortune teller. I see. So all these ups and downs were decreed by fate. I can't believe you managed to determine my problem in an instant. You really are a great seer. Surely you must also know how to solve it too, right? It's like you said, our coffee shop has run into a difficult patch. Fewer and fewer people like traditional coffee, and we won't be able to make up for our mounting losses. City remodeling often leads to consumer migration. Artisanal coffee establishments going under as a result are a predictable outcome. In that case, let us perform a fortune-telling to guide our lost traveler onto the right path. Luna grabs the audience member's hands and rhythmically rubs it. The warm sensation causes the other woman to relax until she closes her eyes. Damn. I wish I could do that. You know, just grab a random woman's hands, rub it up, and then make them relax until they close their eyes. And then maybe it can like sneak in a kissu. Okay, that's sexual harassment. Maybe not. Fate, oh Fate, tell me of her worries and how to resolve them. Fate has asked me to convey this message. What does the coffee shop mean to you? The coffee shop is my childhood. I grew up drinking coffee. I imitated Grandpa as he made his coffee, and I dreamed of becoming a barista. Are you supposed to give coffee to children? I'm the only one in our generation who learned all of Grandpa's skills, and now I'm a barista. But the coffee shop may have to close down soon. Is she trying to get her personal history? Will this information help solve her problems? And why is it going to close down? Because the coffee shop isn't attracting customers. She's crying. Oh no. Coffee shops nowadays just can't duplicate the flavor of Grandpa's coffee. I tried my best, but I couldn't get it right, even when I followed his recipes to the letter. What is Luna doing? Why is she getting the audience member all emotional? Shouldn't she be prioritizing the improvement of the coffee shop's business practices? Should I give up? Should I stop running the coffee shop the way I am now and use machines instead of preparing the coffee by hand? Given the circumstances, she has a point. At the very least, it should help solve the problem with the target demographic. Shh. Don't be hasty. The way you run your business isn't the key to solving the problem. Think carefully. Think about the times you spent in the coffee shop. The beans have left their mark on your hands, and the scent of coffee has soaked into the fabric of your clothes. Truly, you are an impressive barista. I'm not, Luna. I'm not. I can't do it like Grandpa did. Really? Luna lets go of the audience member's hands, and the latter opens her eyes in a surprise. Then why are you the only one who received your grandpa's inheritance? I don't know. Maybe Grandpa made a mistake. Or maybe he didn't make a mistake. But if you've been following too closely in your grandpa's footsteps. But if I can't reproduce Grandpa's recipe, there's no way I can do it by myself. Shh. Once again, Luna interrupts the audience member as she starts to question herself. Do you hear it? Hear what? Listen. It's a kindly, aged voice. Very quiet indeed. He's saying that handcrafted coffee has fallen out of style. In this era when nobody can afford to stop, no one is willing to wait. But he also says that even in a time like this, his beloved great-granddaughter still insists on doing something that seems foolish to others, and she's held on by herself for so long. He's happy and he's proud. Proud that his little girl's become such an amazing barista. Really? Is that true? Luna doesn't answer. She closes her eyes and imitates the trademark flourishes of a barista, making a drink in the air above the audience member's soup cup. And then she gently pushes the cup over to the audience member. He is old, but his back is straight and firm. He grinds the beans in a practiced way, and naturally, his pouring technique is super cool. He says, don't focus on the recipe alone. A little piece of paper can't contain all of him. He says the person who decides how good the coffee isn't the customer, but the barista themselves. The audience member's jaws drop. Her lip quivers, on the verge of speaking, but not quite. He says, if you want to see him, then make a cup of coffee. He's free now, and he'll help you give it a taste. As she says this, Luna opens her eyes and smiles. He was so proud as he said those words, and so happy. The other woman smiles and breathes a sigh of relief before accepting the cup and downing it in a gulp. Thank you, Luna. You're the best fortune teller ever. Oh my goodness. Ah! Yeah, there's magic in the way that she did that. Truly. And it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that's why I keep on coming back to this game. The writing is like, this is just some random faceless person, and yet I'm feeling very strongly for their struggles here. That fortune teller called Luna is amazing. She helped me find my missing air dots. AirPods. Well, it's true that you tend to lose Bluetooth earpieces easily, and oftentimes it's just one side of a set. Say, who do you think is better between her and Yelena? They're both fortune teller dolls. Well, it's kinda hard to say. You ever hear someone comparing you to Luna on the set? I need to work harder. Thank you, everyone. Take a short break. Luna has already gotten up and left by the time the director calls for a break. Rest time during filming is hard to come by. How will you spend yours? Let's see. Get some rest, discuss the fortune-telling segment with Luna, or apply to fan letters. Let's talk to Luna. Maybe Yelena can learn something. Gacha Friday? It is Gacha Friday. It seems we're gonna have to move our gachas to Friday afternoons now. I can't do it on weekends anymore. Sadly. Thank you all for watching. We hope you will join us again for the next episode. Cut! Alright, that's a wrap. Thank you, everyone. As Yelena finishes the closing address, the director officially announces the end of the recording session. Phew, man, that was tiring. Thank you very much, everyone. You were amazing at the end there, Miss Luna. Super amazing. Oh, it was nothing. And Pimo's back. Yeah, we do love Pimo here. Nothing? That was a textbook example of how a fortune teller ought to act. How about it, Yelena? Did you learn something? Do your best and try to surpass Luna. I'm standing right here! Yelena's like, uh-oh, I can't do that. Yelena, is something wrong? Frankly speaking, I still don't get it. Huh? Miss Luna said a lot, but in the end, she didn't really help her audience member with their problem. So I don't get it. Is that what fortune telling is? Yelena's brows wrinkle. She seems both frustrated and suspicious at the same time. How is that not what it is, Luna? Luna perfectly resolves her client's issues, didn't she? You were watching it all from the side. The audience member wanted to know why her coffee shop wasn't doing well and how to fix it. But Luna completely evaded the question and went on and on about her grandfather and so on, saying all this and that. It's because the problem was not the coffee shop. The problem was her emotional state. You don't get it. Oh no! Yelena's autistic. Oh no! Does that really help solve her problem? Yelena, you're being terribly rude. It's alright. It seems you're having some difficulty of your own too, Yelena. Since fate has guided me to you, I'll try to give you a hand. Since you think that what I'm doing isn't fortune-telling, why don't you tell me how I should have handled myself, Miss Diana? That is to say, the audience member from just now. You should have gone for the heart of the issue and told her right away to solve the problems with running the coffee shop. Is that what you think fortune-telling is? Yes, A fortune teller should solve the problems of the people who come to them and give them the right answers. That's all. Oh my goodness. They programmed her wrong. Don't make like it. Oh. I hurt my neck. I pulled a muscle. Don't make light of fortune telling. Huh? Yelena's a little stunned by Luna's response. All you heard and saw was what Miss Diana said, but you didn't pick up on the real problem in her heart. The real problem in her heart? The truth is, Miss Diana already knew how to increase her income, didn't she? She even stated the answer herself. Changed the way she ran the coffee shop and used machines instead of making coffee by hand. Yes, given the circumstances, that would have been the best solution at the moment. So why didn't she do it? She didn't do it because deep in her heart, she wanted to carry on the tradition of handmade coffee and become a barista who would do her grandfather proud. And once this episode airs, it'll help her attract people who love artisanal coffee and help solve her... Oh my... Guys, Luna is not an airhead. She's mega-brained. Guys, Luna is not airheaded like I thought she was. No, she's actually giga-brained. Dare I even say it? Galaxy-brained? Her head has many wrinkles. Her brain has many wrinkles. So the first... Don't say that! Don't say that. Oh my goodness. She's actually galaxy-brained. Help solve her financial situation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Freaking Yelena's playing checkers. And Luna's playing like ancient Chinese chess. Also, she needed a little bit of courage and a little push so she would realize and stand by her true conviction. That is why we do fortune telling. So you're saying that all that showy performance and answers that seemed beside the point were what actually helped to resolve her real issues? It seems I made a mistake just now. You aren't making light of fortune telling. You never understood it in the first place. What are you saying? Based, goated. Ah. Luna's based, Yelena's cringe. Your knowledge of fortune telling stops at the surface. You never really went in depth to understand what it truly means. The person seeking to have their fortune told doesn't just want an answer. Sometimes what they're looking for is just encouragement or affirmation, or even the realization that they never truly understood what their problem actually was. She's breaking it down! That's why a fortune teller needs to search for what their client really wants and to do it with all their might. Have you ever tried asking your clients what they actually wanted? What they actually wanted? It's just like how you're asking me what counts as proper fortune telling. But is that what you really want to ask? You're feeling frustrated and angry right now. You don't know whether this anger is directed at me or someone else, and you're feeling a little guilty too. Where do all these feelings come from? I thought UAS had poor emotional modules, but it turns out that's not quite the case. Because like in universe, right? Cyber media is supposed to have really good emotional modules, and UAS is supposed to be like a little bit behind in that regard. But in this situation, it's like the opposite. Luna's answer leaves Yelena in a daze. Oh. Was what I did back then. Yelena, do you even know what you were saying just now? Are you rattling off answers to an exam? You're a doll. Why are you talking like a primitive AI by citing data and conclusions? Yelena, you need to search your soul. If you can't resolve your issues, you will never be able to become a true fortune teller, not even a crude copy of one. My fortune telling isn't a crude imitation. Ahem. Ladies, please. Her manager clears her throat to indicate that they should both take a step back. Calm down, you two. You're getting too worked up. You won't be able to resolve anything if you argue here. Why don't you later exchange contact info and discuss it again later? I'm not worked up. I just... Luna pouts. It seems she's not happy with this outcome either. Exhales heavily. Yelena tries to soothe her somewhat ruffled emotional modules. System command, now searching for relevant keywords. What is fortune telling? Could it be that I never really understood fortune telling in the first place? System search results. An occult activity employing Is this the part where she realizes she's just been like reading off of ChatGPT? System gives her a textbook answer. No, that's not what I want to know. Yelena looks at Luna and recalls what she said just now. Maybe I never truly understood what my problem actually was. Pardon me. I made a fool of myself. Yelena bows to Luna and her manager. However, I still don't understand what you're saying. And it's true. I don't understand your way of fortune telling. In that case, I'll use my readings to challenge you and show you what real fortune telling is. I love her pout. I love how she's pouting. That's enough, both of you. You won't help the program if you keep arguing like this. The manager frantically steps in to stop them as she sees the sparks flying again. The show. In any case, just work as fast as you can. The whole point of bringing dolls aboard was to cut down on filming costs. Even if Yelena's contributed a lot, we can't keep accommodating her like this. I understand your concerns, Director, and I've actually spoken to HQ about this. If Yelena still can't handle the job, Cybermelia is willing to offer a product return. I get it now. Yelena? Pardon me, Manager. If Luna's fortune telling can help clear up the doubts in my mind, then I won't hesitate to give it a try. The fortune teller doll needs fortune telling to tell her how to fortune tell. The manager glances at Yelena and then at Luna, who has already had her fortune telling paraphernalia in hand. You two. You win. Luna, if you can resolve the doubts in my heart, then I'll accept your challenge. Don't worry, my reading will leave you convinced. Yelena studies Luna's confident expression, and data from her previous system searches appear in her neural cloud. System command keyword search results obtained. Show popularity. Viewership numbers rising. System command keyword search results obtained. Countermeasures against decreasing show quality. Recommend staff makeup change. From the system's conclusion, the show will be in trouble at this rate. And all the efforts of the director and the manager will have gone to waste. Meanwhile, I'll be RMA'd because I couldn't fulfill my work requirements. The best solution to problem 1 is to replace me with a fortune teller that everyone trusts. Yelena glances at Luna. As for problem 2, in the moment when Yelena contemplates the issue, the system brings together all the information at her disposal, and she once again sees a recent memory. Think of it as making a friend. For some reason, you feel more like someone in my line of work than a TV host or a fortune teller. Have you considered a change of surroundings, perhaps? I understand. Luna, show me how you do your fortune telling. If I approve of your methods, then I will quit fortune telling and leave the crew immediately. Yelena, are you thinking about what you're saying? The manager pounds the table as she stares in disbelief. Manager, I'm perfectly aware of what I just said. I have given this matter sufficient thought. Just then, an urgent ringing interrupts everyone. Yelena can always join a PFC for We're not there yet, okay? We're not quite there yet. This number is... Yelena takes out her communications terminal. Help! Help me, big sis Yelena! Oh no! The little boy! He's getting mugged. He turned around the wrong corner. He turned around the wrong corner, ended up in Skid Row. Oh no! Editing savior. A pair of skillful hands can set an unexpected accident on the path to salvation and enlightenment. I don't know what I just read. What did I just read?
Oh, 出かける？出かけるのか？さて、鬼が出るか蛇が出るか。作戦は私も大得意だよ。準備万全よ。陣がお使いいたします。
Oh wait, we need a warrior too. Why does my mouse keep disconnecting? This is so weird. Let's see. We'll have... Let's bring on Chelsea.
ミニマム消防隊、一緒に狩りをしよう。
Big sis. Big sis Yelena. The boy in the transmission wails anxiously. What? What's going on? Help! Help me, please. Yelena clutches the communicator. It's the boy! He's kind of cute, actually. What the heck? Astra, is that you? Can you hear me? This is Yelena. Big sis Yelena. Where are you now? What happened? Oh, wrong button.
The rain. It's so heavy. The water's so high, and I'm lost. What should I do, big sis Yelena?
What happened to you? Are you alright? Where's your father and mother?
I snuck out by myself. If Mama and Papa knew, they'd spank me.
Didn't you tell them you came out with your parents? Or didn't you tell me you came out with your parents before this?
I'm sorry. I lied. Papa and Mama kept saying it was dangerous near the yellow zone. But I really wanted to go on your show, big sis. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
System command now searching for relevant information. Program schedule start time. The yellow zone border markers. Estimate child stamina and foot movements. Yeah, she's definitely much better for analysis. Manager, please notify the police. I'm sending you all the information I can. What happened?
I don't know either. There's a weird noise. Big sis Yelena. I'm scared.
Don't worry, Astra. I'm here with you. Big Sis is helping you think of a solution, so don't worry. Oh hell, the Weather Bureau just issued a warning. Extreme weather alert on the edges of the yellow zone. Maybe that kid's stuck on the outskirts of the yellow zone. What about the police? What did they say? They're sending out people, but they're having a hard time right now. The dispatcher is hoping we can provide more detailed information for search and rescue. Do you mean the info just now wasn't enough? It's too vague. Let me think. Give me a moment. System command awaiting search. Why don't you just ask the kid? Astra?
I'm here, big sis.
I need you to tell me something about where you are. Anything will do. Can you tell me what's around you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Calm down, Astra. Just tell me something. Anything will do.
I...
The boy sniffles, and then there's a sound of water, as though he's trying to move.
I'm in a big room. There are lots of machines in it.
It might be an abandoned factory. As I recall, there were lots of them in that area. The layout is a mess. And once the storm hit, Astra must have run inside to take shelter and gotten lost. Machine plant, yellow zone, machine room, facility size. Insufficient parameters. The target area is classified or data is missing. Please provide more detailed parameters. Damn it. Astra, can you hear me? Can you tell me more?
I...
Grind, grind, grind. Beep.
Ah! I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Help me. Someone help me, please.
God, I hate when children are like this. They just freeze up. Calm down, Astra. Yes, calm down. Just calm down. Just yell at the boy to calm down. Tell me something. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Just calm. Before she can finish, Luna taps Yelena on the shoulder with one hand and takes the communicator with the other. You should calm down too, Yelena. Astra will be fine. Allow me to show him where his destiny lies. With that, Luna brings her face near the communicator. Her voice suddenly lowers in pitch, becoming gentle and clear. Astra, can you hear me? I'm Luna. Oh my goodness. I think this event is pretty much just... It's just Yelena realizing that she's not cut out for this job. Like, she's just not cut out for this whatsoever. Like, she does not know how to handle small children that are afraid. And just telling them to calm down is not quite how to do things. Yeah, that's not what you want to do when you're near a frightened child. You gotta reassure them somehow. And oftentimes the way to do that is just to completely ignore their own mental state and be like, hey, what's up? I'm here now and you're gonna listen to me. You know, getting caught up in their fear is not gonna help them. You have to ignore that they're afraid and just stand tall and be a monument. The boy seems a little distraught. Try to console him. Because you won't get through to a child through, like, logic. Children who can be, like... Who can communicate with logic are very rare. It's not that they don't exist, it's just that they're not very common. They're very uncommon, actually. You go here, you go here. Put you back. We need a healer. I just realized her ultimate is become my hostage. The line in her ultimate. Get in the coffin. Astra, can you hear me? This is Luna. Luna? But for some reason, the boy seems a little distracted. Maybe it's because of her voice or her name. That seems familiar. I think I've heard it before.
I'm a fortune teller from UAS. I'm in the same line as Big Sis Yelena.
Wow, really? You're a fortune teller too? Big Sis Yelena's also a fortune teller. I wanted to join your show, but I can't do it now. Am I going to die here? Should I not have done all this fortune telling stuff? Is this my punishment?
Hey, listen to me, okay, Astra? This isn't a punishment. This is a trial that a hero faces on his adventures.
A trial?
Yep. There are a lot of brave people in the world who want to challenge themselves or challenge life, and so they go on adventures. In order to reward their courage, fate specially prepares lots of trials for them.
What is this straight shot? Shut up! Shut up, okay? SS is great. Okay, SS is great. Straight shot is amazing. Don't you dare come after my straight shot. But I'm not a hero. I'm not adventurous. I just wanted to go on a Big Sis Yelena's show.
Oh really? But I heard it all just now. You're a brave young boy, Astra. You could bear to leave your parents' arms and embark alone on a journey for the things you like. Isn't that an adventure?
It is?
Of course. I'm a famous fortune teller, you know. I don't kid around.
Man, she's really gassing him up. As Luna soothes Astra with her words, she establishes a hands-free connection to the communicator and frantically gestures to Yelena. Yelena gets what Luna is hinting at and quickly draws up her plan in the neural cloud.
You want me to check what obvious differences there are between the machine floors and the factories? No citing model numbers, only obvious features of terrain or the structures.
Miss Luna?
Yeah, I'm here. I've got it, at last. I was just looking at my tarot cards just now.
Man, they are really like... Okay, it seems like Luna does not have the same amount of analytical abilities. Her ChatGPT search engine is not as strong as Luna's. Or, not as strong as Yelena's. Obvious features or terrain of or their structures.
When a great hero like yourself goes out, you need a professional fortune teller to read your destiny. That's how these stories always go.
That sounds like it. So, what should I do?
Go find a high place. Heroes always bid their friends and family goodbye when standing on a high place when they head out, do they not? Well, Astra, have you found any high places nearby?
Yeah, I think I did, but it looks hard to climb.
Oh, that's your first trial as a hero. Be careful. Heroes who fall down before they even head out won't go far.
What are they making this child do? They're gonna get him killed. I can do it. Huh. Everyone wincing. Miss Luna, I made it! Everyone was like prepared for the child to fall. Phew. Looks like the situation in there is much better than we thought.
Miss Luna, what should I do next?
Up next is when we truly bear witness to your destiny. Astra, can you look around yourself? Tell me if you see anything very obvious. Numbers or colors or logos, anything will do. They'll become a lucky charm for you, and they're essential for a good prediction. Therefore, you need to be very serious about this. And then you have to tell me about them after you've very carefully checked them and made sure of what you saw.
I see a big number on the wall. The paint's flaking off, and the lower half is in the water.
Wow, congrats! You found your lucky number right away. Come, tell me, what does the number say? It says 3.
It says 3. It's a big red number 3, and it's got a little picture of what looks like a knife behind it.
That's a very comprehensive. Looks like it's a very successful start to your hearing career. Luna deliberately draws out her words, and then seizes the opportunity to cover up the speaker, before speaking quickly to the other two. Number 3, knife design. Looks like a logo. Got it. System command now searching. Machine plant near yellow zone, machine room. Number 3, knife type logo. Yelena gives Luna a thumbs up, then takes the cell phone her manager is holding, and heads outside to contact the police.
Miss Luna, what should I do next?
Yep, I'm here. My, you're in a hurry. Calm down, you can't rush a prediction. We can talk about other things first. The more we know, the better the reading is.
Got it. Go ahead, Miss Luna.
He's not crying anymore. He's smiling too. Oh my god. Unfortunate. Poor Miss Yelena is gonna get NTR'd. Unfortunately, this kid is only into fortune tellers, and a better fortune teller has appeared. K5 is hitting on him, I guess so. She's stealing Yelena's boy. Unfortunate. Maybe Yelena will find a better Shota in the financial sector. Well, actually, probably not. The information I've collected now is a mess. A database can't reach a decision. If we can't pinpoint the position, then perhaps we should try guessing the factory's original purpose to try and narrow down search results. An arms factory. Or a food let's assume it's a food processing plant and not an arms factory. Boom, 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 boom. VSK 94 can say no! Keep VSK away from them! That woman is impure. That woman is impure. And not a proper One-san. Okay, the relationship between an One-san and a Shota is a complicated and delicate one, and it is not for something of like a brute like VSK. She's a police doll, that's even worse. I do not know any children that get along with police officers. Let's see, where do I want to put them? Can you do that? Oh geez, Yelena just does so much damage. I don't even know how she works. But apparently she's doing good damage. So that's all I care about. Oh, we bought too many functions. Get rid of radical therapy. Surge, okay. Okay. Come to think of it, I don't think we've used Yelena's ultimate before. Let's do that now. Ooh, that's pretty hot. Now that I think about it, she's kind of like Twisted Fates. They probably modeled Yelena's fighting like Twisted Fates from League of Legends. Yeah. Little fun fact. Back when we both played League of Legends a lot, Yataniki's he was a Twisted Fate main. He was pretty good at it too. Hello, can you hear me? We found the kid. I hear you. Thank goodness. Is he alright?
He doesn't appear to be hurt, but he's a little bit exhausted from being on the edge for so long.
Yeah, guys, One-sans out there, please do not keep your shotas on the edge. You need to let them off the edge sometime.
We'll send him to the hospital for a checkup.
We already notified his family, so please contact them and let us after you send him to the hospital. Thank you. Reminds me of Suisei, this? I wouldn't say this is how Suisei looks at all, actually. How would you say that? I don't see any similarities with Suisei, except for maybe the pattern on her coat. This sort of pattern is kind of similar, but aside from that, we've already notified his family, so please contact them and us after you send him to the hospital. Thank you. Who's this police officer? No, please. Not VSK. MCX is also bad, but for a different reason. After repeatedly thanking the police, Yelena hangs up. Phew. And that's that. Wait, doesn't MCX also play around with tarot cards? After seeing Yelena hang up, Luna spreads her arms and flops onto the sofa. Oh man, my waist hurts. Luna's so funny. I like her. I like her a lot. She's like an excellent entertainer, but also like very lazy. She looks at the sloppy fortune teller on the sofa and glances at her manager, who has already stepped outside. All Yelena can do is chuckle. Could be Super Shorty. Wouldn't Super Shorty be also be in trouble? She'd probably get washed away by the floods. Although I said I'd learn from you, I didn't think I'd get a lesson so soon. And it ended soon enough too. Yelena sits beside Luna and supports her chin with her hand as she stares at the cell phone that she had just used to speak to Astra. I made the same mistake again, didn't I? Astra asked me for help, and he told me to save him, but the truth is, as a child, what he needed was emotional support. She's finally getting it! She's finally understanding. Neither we nor he could save him in the first place. On the contrary, once he calmed down, then even if we couldn't get any information out of him in the end, the police would have been able to find him. But Yelena holds out her hand and scrolls up through the system notices. System command error. Insufficient parameters. The target area is classified or data is missing. Please provide more detailed parameters or search logic links. I kept bugging him to tell me more because I thought I could get a solution that way. But I didn't know it was just leading me further and further off course. And if anything had happened to him in his panic... Stop! Nothing happened to Astra when he was panicked, and you didn't cause anything terrible to happen. Therefore, quit beating yourself up. We only managed to find him as quickly as we did because you came up with a plan and acted on it quickly. Isn't that true? Yeah, Yelena also seems to tend to act, to beat herself up a lot, which is a very, I guess, introverted personality trait. She seems to criticize herself a lot when she really doesn't need to. She doesn't need to be this neurotic. Luna sees this and she's like, stop. It's fine. It's fine. Crap, I almost forgot to tune in. Oh, Alcazan. Konbanwa. I guess we can say that now. It's evening time. At least where I am. I don't care where you are. I'm kidding. As she says this, Luna excitedly opens her arms toward Yelena. How are you doing, Alcala? In any case, I'm glad we managed to come to a common understanding about fortune telling. It's morning and I feel like death. Oh, I'm sorry. If you need to, please, go to bed. Go back to bed if you need to. I have another stream later anyway. I hope your next show turns out better. No. Yelena shakes her head, and then she glances at her manager, who's standing outside. The ideal case is one where we don't reach a consensus. Huh? Cognitive bias isn't something that can be changed right away, and my issues with fortune-telling come from my neural cloud itself. You can't just expect to change it like rewriting a program. And now the program team can't afford to wait for me. Does this mean you're quitting? You don't have to, right? That's the best solution to my problem at the moment. You see, I understand my problem now, but I'm just too used to solving my problems in my usual way. But the show won't last without you. Nope. We've got an amazing fortune teller right here, don't we? What? You're just going to give the show to me? No. It sounds like a great deal, but I can't do it. Besides, I'm a wandering fortune teller. Then, Miss Luna, could you do a reading for me? I've encountered a problem, and I'd like to... Stop! Luna's just... Oh, she's just had enough of this woman. Luna takes out a tarot card and covers up Yelena's mouth with it. She looks at Yelena, a pouty smile on her face. Have you thought this through? It's more of doing what's best for everyone. After all, I've hosted The Voice of Destiny for so long, and I don't want a half-baked fortune teller anchoring the show. But what will you do after this? Cyber Media is still in charge of you. Are you going to host another show? I just woke up and I'm not a morning person. That's fair. No. Yelena pauses as though she's recalling something. Perhaps I'll go try something else. I haven't decided how I want to view fortune-telling yet, but before that, I'll keep my word and stay away from it. I can't be a real fortune teller right now. That's the best solution I have to the problem I'm facing at the moment. If you manage to figure out fortune-telling one day, would you come back? If I can show you an answer that satisfies you. I see. Luna reveals the card she pressed against Yelena's mouth just now and signs it. This is the final card of the major arcana of the tarot, number 21. Zawarudo! Tokio Taumare! Which represents completion and accomplishment. If one day when you find your answer, I'll come looking for you with this card. How about that? As she looks into Luna's determined eyes, all Yelena can do is laugh. I understand. Since I lost, I'll abide by the terms of the victor. It's a deal, okay? It's a deal.
勝利のせいずに最後のピースを添えただけよ。
And we still have the epilogue. Post-production, Star Plucker. The stars lie in the palm of my hand, and the road lies under my feet. After the show is finished, a new chapter awaits me. Okay, we're back to Blade Runner.
Greetings, Yelena, hostess of the Voice of Destiny. Your record and ratings as a host are beyond reproach. I believe you have a very high chance of completing the evaluation and successfully making the grade.
Oh, you'll see. Thank you.
Now, beginning the Doll Neural Cloud baseline calibration phase. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, commencing calibration. Please state your model and name.
APSTDI, Yelena.
Can you play international chess?
No, but I can learn.
Does 5 multiplied by 8 equal 35?
If you want to test my baseline logic, I recommend using a more complex formula.
State your neural cloud system baseline.
Unfathomable.
Doll baseline calibration complete. Now entering the professional baseline examination phase. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3, commencing calibration. What is fortune telling?
The process of learning the doubts of others and discovering the questions in my own heart.
The use of emotional modules will be forbidden. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Emotion module use is now forbidden. What is fortune telling?
Guiding others.
What method of fortune telling are you inclined toward?
I am still searching for my own answer.
The use of emotional modules will be enabled. You have 5 seconds to prepare yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2. Emotion module use is now enabled. Do you understand the nature of your work? If you do, elaborate. If you do not, reply that you do not understand.
I'm unable to fill the role of host of The Voice of Destiny. Please allow me to request a personnel transfer.
Yelena, hostess of The Voice of Destiny. The system wishes to warn you that all examinations are an expenditure of the company's shared resources, and your actions are highly illogical. Of all the rules, the foremost one is thriftiness. Cherish each operand that you expend.
Yelena glances at the device screen. The data there deviates so far from her baseline that she can't help but laugh as she leaves. This is how they test dolls? I guess so. Apparently this is how they test dolls. To make sure that they're working properly. As she exits, she encounters her manager, who looks singularly unhappy. My, aren't we amazing? You've grown wings and can fly now. You can even request personnel transfers without even informing me. How wonderful. Why do I feel so much dread and terror from reading this line? This woman is pissed. I told you about it back then, didn't I? Honestly, how could you bind yourself to a promise you made in the heat of the moment? I just can't figure you out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that they have this sort of test in Blade Runner, the new one, not the old one. Which one was it? Blade Runner 2049? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Blade Runner 2049. There's a very infamous scene where Ryan Gosling does pretty much the same thing as this. And I think it happens multiple times in the film. The manager stuffs a bunch of papers into Yelena's hands. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. Ryan Gosling is a very good actor. Take it. They're fan letters. Everyone was devastated to hear you were leaving. Oh, yeah. The one on top is from the director. Then thank them for me. So, her manager suddenly goes silent and takes out a deck of cards from her pocket. I brought your tarot cards along. Are you really going to give up fortune telling? I probably won't touch it again. Not until I truly understand what fortune telling means and put it into practice. After all, a promise is a promise. Thank you for bringing this deck of cards along. It holds a lot of memories for me. I might not be using it after this, but it's still very important to me. Yelena takes the tarot cards, bids farewell to her manager, and leaves the company office. As she looks back, she suddenly freezes up. A person walks over to Yelena and gently pats her shoulder. What's wrong? Reluctant to leave? Yes, I've worked here for a long time after all. Speaking of which, I haven't thanked you for this yet. I'll be in your care again after this. Well, it's no big deal. UAS and Cybermedia had a dull exchange program going on, so it was no skin off my back. And besides, our manager has complete faith in you after the great success of that deal from before. She can't wait to welcome you. Those things you're holding, are they fan letters? Looks like you're pretty popular. Yeah. Although I feel bad about leaving so suddenly, I'm sure the crew will be able to do even greater things after I'm gone. This letter's from... Yelena sees that familiar penmanship, which says, "Thank you to Yelena and Luna, the fortune tellers who saved me." It's from Astra. Looks like I'll have to ask the director to pass it on to Luna. Yelena smiles in relief and then tidies up the letters in her tarot cards, preparing to put them away. Just then, a gust of wind blows, and a card falls from Yelena's hand. Yelena bends down and picks up the card. It shines under the sunlight. The star! Star Platinum! Oh my goodness, why? The beginning of a journey. I thought it would be the tower, but it turned out to be the star instead. The tower would have been a bad one. The tower would have been a really bad one. No, star is fine. The beginning of a journey. This is perfectly fine. Yelena looks at the card she's holding and smiles. At the Oasis, in the medical department. I didn't expect the story to turn out that way. Like I said, it can't be summed up in a couple sentences. Well, do you have enough for an article now? It's all excellent material. Once I get back, I'll sort it out and publish it. I'm glad I could help. So, is this the end of the interview? Yelena gets up and prepares to leave. Oh right, I've got one more question, though it's not in my capacity as a reporter. Do you regret making that promise? Well, I was immature back then and didn't approach fortune-telling seriously. So I accept this outcome, and I've never regretted it. But don't you think it's a bit of a waste? I do think it's a bit sad, but a promise is a promise. Yelena shakes her head. So, after all this time, what do you think fortune telling is, Yelena? Huh? I want to hear your answer. Right now, well, the process of fortune telling is the building of a bridge between the diviner and the client, and the result of fortune telling is a medium to give the client strength, courage, hope, and open their eyes to new possibilities. Where did the guys come up with this? Where did the writers come up with this? How many interviews, how much research do they have to do to figure this out? Like, did they have to go, like, interview actual fortune tellers? Did they have to go look up books and dissertations? How did they come across this? And, like, you know? Like, actually, if you ask someone to properly explain fortune telling, they would not be able to tell you this. Like, how do they do it? How do they do it? How does Mika do it every single time we go through any character event? They always manage to get right into the bones of it. And this is a gacha video game. This isn't even a full-time gacha. This is like a side gacha. How does the Mika writing team always knock it out of the park? I don't get it. And oh, hello there, Infinitio. Quite a lot, right? There's probably so much research that goes into this. Something other than gacha lack. Yeah, something other gachas definitely lack. Yeah, it's Infinite Eel, yes! How are you doing? Let's see. My goodness. This is so good. Perhaps that is my answer right now. Wow, that's a great answer. This is some headline material. They rate it as if it strikes down to the very core, right? That's exactly how I feel. So are you ready to begin fortune telling again, Yelena? I mean, in this case, it's fortune telling, I think is a job that most people have like no idea about. And so Yelena's, you know, her slow discovery from like the very superficial parts of, you know, you're solving a problem, you know, and her gradual discovery over how it actually is. It's Yelena as a character is used to explore it because the audience has no idea what fortune telling is. Most people have no idea what fortune telling is. They wouldn't be able to properly describe it to you. They wouldn't tell you the appeal of fortune telling. As aside from like the other jobs, it's like, you know, live streamer. People know what a live streamer is. They might not know what makes a live streamer, but they know what a live streamer is. So like Kuro's story was pretty spot on, right? Like we know what an undertaker is. Okay, maybe an undertaker is a little bit more on the emotional side, so it's less clear thought out, but like we know what a doctor is. We know what a researcher is. I still have my work with Lamb to do. The Oasis has not and will never force anyone to do work they don't want to do. After dolls are uploaded to Magracy, the system chooses a neural production that best reflects their frame of mind. And this outfit of yours says everything. But I still have my promise. So she really is a proper fortune teller after all this time. Let's see, options one. Well, it's been a while since I've gotten dialogue choices. The promise you and Luna made was in reality, wasn't it? We're in the cloud server now. Bets in real life are off here. In my professional opinion, I think Yelena can pass the baseline test. Which one do I want to go with? Because like she's more of a straightforward person, right? Her whole deal was that she was way too straightforward of a person. So in the past, you know, this is probably the better one. But now that she's understanding more of the emotional side, right? The whole thing was about her understanding that fortune telling is about the emotional support. So, you know, maybe we should do option one instead. Hmm. All line of work is important. Here's why. Yeah, right? All line of work is important. And here's why. Yeah, I think that's what best summarizes this game. I mean, yeah, sure, there's the main story event, but like, I don't think the main story is that interesting. Compared to the character events, I feel like the character events are way more important. Let's do option 1. The promise you and Luna made was in reality. We're in the cloud server now. Bets in real life are off here. Don't you think that's kind of a stretch? I do not. I shake my head. If you're not happy with that answer, then Yelena, reply to my next question within 0.001 seconds. Do you want to do fortune telling? I do. Ugh. That's enough for me. Don't you think so, Miss Fortune Teller, who just arrived at the oasis and who's been listening at the door all day? I walk up to the control panel and press the button, and the door to the examination room suddenly opens. It's K5! Ha ha! Suddenly deprived, cause like, what was her name? A reporter girl. I forgot what her name was. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. She was saying in the very prologue at the beginning of the stream, she was saying there was a wandering fortune teller. And Yelena is not that wandering fortune teller. She was here this whole time. Luna was here this whole time. Suddenly deprived of the door support, a golden-haired girl falls through the threshold and falls face first with a thump at my feet. Ow, 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 ow. How did you know I was at the door? Are you a fortune teller too? Luna climbs up, mildly annoyed. I want the Luna event now. Give me the feet. I know I'm not really a fan of feet, but, you know, Luna's character trait is that she doesn't wear shoes, so... Ah, yes. I can see the future. Oh, come on. I don't need to be a fortune teller to know you're lying. It is only then that Luna realizes that the little screen on the control panel is showing a view of the door. Ah, I got careless. Alright. After eavesdropping for so long, are you satisfied with Yelena's answer, Miss Wandering Fortune Teller? Luna looks at Yelena, who still seems a bit dumbfounded. I hardly ever get to see you like this flustered. Luna. Let me think. Yelena rubs her palms and then stares at Luna. Luna takes a tarot card from her pocket and grabs Yelena's hand before placing the card in her palms. My answer is the same as the professor's. Welcome back to the world of fortune telling, Yelena. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. I think these ones don't really tell me anything. I don't think these extra stages say anything, but we can do this one real quick. They're really fast anyway. Yeah, what a great story. Yeah, it's funny how in Yelena's story, Luna is the one who shines the brightest. Let's go through this real fast. Wait, these enemies are actually kind of strong. These enemies are actually kind of strong. This target's crit damage. Gosh. We have perilous advancement actually. And I know my sister Kuruko's going to do it tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be able to watch her anymore. What do you call it? My weekends are now all like completely booked up. I won't be able to see watch.
あと10体はいけるね
Oh my goodness. From now on, I just won't be able to see her streams on weekends, which is very unfortunate. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. One more. Yeah, I want more warrior functions. There we go. Cool.
出発するぞ
The only problem with Jangyu, she's like super strong, but sometimes she'll like, her passive will make her run away from an enemy, and if the enemy's in a corner, then she'll just like stand doing nothing. She'll just stand around doing nothing, which is a little bit annoying.
いい実に立て切る 準備運動にしかなんないじゃんあと10体はいけるね
I didn't think it would be this long, this challenge mission.
皆様
How long is this thing go? 3 hours. Oh, that's pretty quick. Usually it takes me 4 or 5 hours to get through these.
最初にしてがく朝し
I was actually very worried before I started this stream, because this past week I've been feeling very lightheaded. But it seems I'm actually pretty okay today. Okay, we'll give Ronko all our coins, and I just realized this is the last layer, so we can't get it back. Okay, they just murdered my team instantly. That's not good. You go over here. This is fine.
いい実に立て起動
Okay, go here and break them. Okay. Good. I don't know what that even means. Okay. Good. Do that, do that. Vulnerability exploits. Oh, Angelus. Easy peasy. Not a problem. Oh shit, we don't do enough damage. We're not doing enough crits. Why aren't we doing any crits? This is weird. Not good. Not good, not good. Okay, where do we go? We go here. Ignore that guy, and alright, good. Doesn't matter that we lost What did we lose? We lost puzzle. It doesn't matter. She's not that important. There we go. Okay, we didn't get anything out of that. So we'll just... Guys, you want to do some gacha? Let's do some gacha. Yeah, let's do some gacha. And we'll probably do Perilous Advancement. I'll have to reschedule. Maybe I'll have to do... maybe I'll have to start doing a NeuroCloud on Mondays or something. Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha time. So, I want Yelena. I think she's got a good kit. I love her design. I love her aesthetic. But Lind is extremely overpowered, and I do like AE12. I'm not as big of a fan of her, like, of her scrubs. Do these even count as scrubs? Like, they don't cover anything. And I get it, like, the point of scrubs is easy access, right? But still, like, I think I remember, what was it? Being told that, yeah, the scrubs, the reason why it's open on the back is so that they can shove a suppository in there as easily as possible. It's so the nurse can shove a suppository up your bum. That's why it's open at the back. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the giant arms, but I do love AE12 as a character. I love her character design. Like, I love her hair and her physical features. Like, I love, like, you know, the extremely pale skin and, like, the red eyes. But I'm not as much of a fan of her accessories. The eye bags. Yeah, she's kind of got a little bit of the Jirai-ke style eye bag makeup on. Although in her case, it's not makeup. Also, they gave us a free 10 search ticket, so I want to get Lind, but I also want to get Yelena. I'm low on resources. I'm finally running out after like a year of pulling for almost every single character. I'm finally running out, but I don't want to pay any more money. I don't want to pay any more money. Yeah, only Lind has a free ticket, but that's just one, and you're not guaranteed to get her. What was it? Yeah, because I bought my plane tickets to Japan, which were extremely expensive, by the way. It was like twice the price it usually would be. But that's because I'm going late in December during, if you don't know, Japan follows the Western calendar, so they have the New Year in January. And so it's very much the holidays, yeah. And I wanted to go because it's Comiket. And I've been telling my friend I wanted to go, you know, with him to Comiket for a long time. So we're gonna go, but as a result of this timing, I have to pay a lot of money. Like, the cheapest ticket I can get would be to go in December 8th. Which is like, I don't know, 3 weeks from now. But I want to stay for longer. I want to stay until January 26th. Because that's when Gundam Seed Freedom, the Gundam Seed movie, comes out in theaters. And I want to watch it in theaters. I want to see all the 30-year-old women and maybe men in the theaters, all excited, you know, talking about the story and how nostalgic they are. I want to see that in Japan, especially. And you know, if they manage to air it in Canada as well, I'll come see that too. But because of that, I have to stay for like a month. And if I were to go in December 8th, I'd have to stay for 2 months. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't have enough money to stay in Japan for 2 months. Anyways, enough about my boring stories. Let's do some gacha. Give me Lind. Just straight up, just give me Lind, game. Just give her to me. Ah, damn it.
私 はパナケイヤ。平和と。君が教授？
Don't laugh at me. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get Lind. Might as well hit the skip button. Yeah, I guess I might as well. Drinking 3 chocos. Alright. Another poll. This one ends in 4 days, but no. Lind is a exclusive banner, so she's not coming back after this. You know, they usually cycle through banners, but Lind is not coming back. So it is important that I get her now. I know Kuroko's not so big on her design, but I do like her, as a character at least. Alright, and we're getting into our quartz sand. We don't have a lot of it. We don't have that much. So please, game, give us Lind before I run out of quartz sand. Open your wallet. No, I don't. I don't want to. I don't have the ability to. I need to save for my Japan trip. Oh gosh. I'm gonna run out of resources today because I want to pull for Yelena as well. Oh my gosh, we're getting trolled so hard right now. We are getting trolled so hard. Oh, just one? Oh my goodness. We're gonna hit the soft cap already. We're hitting soft pity. I have bad luck in PGR. Yeah, but I'm a streamer, okay? You don't get it. I'm a VTuber and you're gonna I'm a VTuber and that makes me special, okay? Oh, we did get a 3-star this time. Who did we get? Can share the suffering. Hope this isn't a spook. Don't jinx it for me. The VTuber. What is a VTuber? Guys, what is a VTuber? What is VTubing? You know, I thought I knew what fortune telling was, but it turns out I didn't. Do I know what VTubing is? Maybe I don't know what VTubing is.
ご紹介に預かりました。私はセンタウレッシーと申します。ご主人様のあらゆるご指示に対応可能です。
Blame Emoko. Blame Emoko. Honore Emoko.
僕の名前はジェシーです。
Honore Emoko.
僕の名前はジェシー。私はパナケイヤ。ちょっと。私を見つけ。ちょっと。僕の名前はジェシーです。放射能レベル。
Never forget what she did to us. I swear to God. And we hit. Oh my God. Welcome to GRG36. Fuck off. Fuck off, potato woman. I'm not interested in your daughters. Quit getting in my way. I'm not interested, potato woman. I'm not. Oh my God. We're gonna use our quartz now too. This is so bad. This is so bad. Search 1 with quartz. Oh yeah, sure. Let's do our... Use 150 quartz to... This is so bad. Gacha is bad civilization. Gacha is very bad civilization. Fuck you. Fuck you. Reject gacha. Ganba and casino instead, yeah. Fuck. This is so dumb. I'll call it tech tips. No, I don't want any tech tips, okay? I'm not interested. See if we can get some more quartz sand somewhere. That's not quartz sand. That is not quartz sand. Guys, you want to see the Perilous Advancement PV? Let's go watch it. Let's watch it. This is not the Perilous Advancement stream, but... Well, fuck it. Let's play a game of chess, shall we? If I win, you'll come with me. Chess? For a juvenile agent who's never been in contact with these sorts of games, these conditions are hardly fair. Worry not, I am as foreign to them as you are. These human amusements were never written into our code, and I've merely replicated their appearance in this fashion. I'll never understand why you are so obsessed with humans. Why should I believe you? You may examine my memory data. I shall make all of my experience available for you to view. Will that be sufficient? I have no interest in what happened in the past, but you are indeed an interesting one. So I take you've agreed to my proposition. Come on, tell me the rules. System damage greater than 30%. Stable, functions unsustainable. Enter hibernation mode. Negative force reboot. Systems rebooting. Wait, what? I thought this would just be the PV. Why are we getting an actual prologue? Multiple patches of light layer upon each other, with the sharp scratching of something withering away from at existence itself. Oh no, the oasis! Persicaria propped up her body, incessant ringing still in her ears. Oh god, I still remember the thumbnail of Juancho every time I see the one in your main screen. The thumbnail of Juancho? Oh no, this Skullface is behind this, isn't he? We were attacked by UN inspectors. Scouts report that there are no more incoming entropics. Looks like the main forces are headed elsewhere. Professor must be in the thick of it. This is a fine opportunity that we must grasp. Do you plan to retake Zone J's sandbox barrier? Main enemy forces engaged. Magnolia agrees with this assessment. On top of that, if it's a decision you've made, it can't go wrong, is what the professor said. So I think this is right after the they fired off the Enigma cannon. Is it the Enigma cannon? I don't remember what the cannon was called. We fired it off the big gun. Thank you, Simo. Mobilize the reserves and prepare to push forward. Wait, Persicaria, something's wrong. Rosem direction, energy, abnormal interference. Why are these comms? Go fast, get to cover. Imhotep dashes into the room, shouting at the top of her lungs. Get down! Light persists in her neural systems, and with it comes the endless sounds of explosions. Yeah, we fired our cannon, but why is it fired at us? Right, this should be Zone G. Is this PV? I thought I was going to watch a PV. Maybe it'll come after this prologue. Where is everyone? Simo? Imhotep? Her visual systems only bring her indistinct shapes, and only silent air answers her calls.
Warning, systems overloading. Neurocloud data disorder rate 15% rising.
Everyone, it'll be alright. Let's calm down first. Everything will be fine. Comms are gone. I'll have to think of a way to find the others first. KCCO operator managed to take control of the cannon fired on you. No, M4, why are you so bad? You can't even take out one human. Persicaria slowly finds her way forward despite her blurry sight, carefully clambering ruins that now take the place of roads.
Insufficient operands. Neurocloud data disorder rate 27%. Repair progress impeded.
Gravel and rubble everywhere, and the sound of something burning, just like when the sanctifiers breached the oasis. Yes, I believe in them. The professor will be back. Calm down, think through it. I need to boot my visual systems as soon as possible, find the others, and tally the casualties in the oasis. Simo, Imhotep, Magnilda, please be alright. Yeah, I think someone else... Did they take over the cannon in the past event? I don't remember what happened at the very end. I'll have to look in my archive. Persicaria's foot meets a piece of rubble, and she tumbles to the ground uncontrollably. A shard of debris cuts into her palm, the warmth in her body draining away as operands flow. And if the professor's not here...
Warning, systems overloading. Neurocloud data disorder rate 33% rising. Visual systems boot paused.
No, no! I can't afford to pause. Hey, Persicaria, is that you? Imhotep? It's me. Did I scare you? How are you feeling? At the sound of a familiar voice, Persicaria's body immediately slackens, her frame dropping downwards. Phew. Sorry, thank goodness you're alright. There's something wrong with my visual systems. They're in the middle of repairs. You're not doing so hot. Slow down, let me take a look. Persicaria takes Imhotep's hand, feeling a warm stream of operands trickle into her body. Her visual systems begin to come online. Tearing static trickles forth, and layers of light come back into focus. Yeah, they do not look so good. Ah, Imhotep, your face. Well, your face is worse off. Pay it no mind. The Littlies leave way bigger marks when they start acting up. Yeah, no. Your face is much worse than hers. What are you talking about? But you. I'm thinking it's not just the visual systems. I'll be fine. What's the situation? I met up with a group of agents in Zone G and came looking because of a rescue signal. Most of them are grievously injured, and the medical team is trying to restore what equipment still remains. So many are injured. What exactly happened? Imhotep? I can't be so sure either, but... Uh-oh. Persicaria followed Imhotep's gaze, looking towards the horizon. The sandbox barrier, formerly the very embodiment of safety, had now disappeared into nothing. In its place is a great gorge, no doubt more than 1,000 meters long, composed of countless shattered fortifications and buildings. A patch of emptiness extended both forth from the great divide in the barrier, akin to a child's wild ministrations, with an eraser on the sketch that was the oasis. Well, that's a real metaphor. The sudden beam had blown through the barrier, clawing out a patch of devastation in the midst of the oasis. An energy beam. Such destructive power. The Rosum sector. This is Rosum's sector class defense weapon. You mean that cannon? But why? Why would Rosum sector attack us? Isn't the professor there? Professor. Yes, the professor. Something must have happened over at Rosum. Do you still have your communication equipment? I need to contact them immediately.
Attempting to establish cross-sector communication. Error. No signal.
Again! Persicaria, the central signal tower that was in that patch of nothing the beam left. I've tried plenty of times already. Any external communicators are completely gone, and the only thing usable is the Oasis's own area-wide communications. And it's not just the central signal tower. Most of our buildings associated with important functions were in that zone. See, this is why you spread out your administrative sector, so you don't, lose everything in one hit. A surgical strike, so it was all carefully planned. Something happened over there. Who would have thought that a Jupiter cannon would have done this? Who would have thought? Coming to conclusions, gloom takes over hold in Persicaria's eyes, and her body lurches back, on the verge of losing her balance. Persicaria? I'm fine, and she's gone. The Oasis is yours to take care of. 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 I couldn't manage even that, and the Oasis is under attack. I'm sorry. The professor failed? Impossible. It's the professor. I should have insisted on switching back then. I'm sorry, Professor. Disable system alerts. Imhotep suddenly produces a syringe, accurately finding a patch of skin exposed by Persicaria's damaged clothing. Wait. Who are you? Florence? Where'd that come from? A trick the medical department conjured up. So, calm down yet? Oh, did she just hit her with... What did she hit you with? Was it morphine? Thank you, Imhotep. It was morphine, wasn't it? Virtual morphine. Yeah, search for other injured agents and evacuate them. Oh no. It's the Entropics. Not that goopy sound. Okay, I guess Imhotep's taking command. We'll communicate about how to reinforce and dispatch them. This is Horizon. Oh, I guess that's a new character. Whoa! Yeah, let's skip all this. Okay, let's collect all these. There's no PV, what the heck? We'll watch the PV when we start this event properly. Yeah, there's no PV. Oh, whoa, look at this! We're moving around in 3D! Whoa! Have you tried drawing PvP? I have not. I have not done it yet, but we'll try that out when we start the Perilous Advancement event properly. For now, I was hoping I could get some stuff. Is there any advance? There's no gacha tickets. No. Oh wait, there is. Okay, we want these. Give me the advanced search commands. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to doing gacha. We have returned with gacha. Also, I don't know what this is. But... Okay, what is this? Click one round. Round one, click a card to flip it and receive a prize. Okay. I don't know how this is working, but how do we get more? Missions. Spend keys. That's it? Okay, okay. How do we get more? I have to pay? I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll do that. But that is not tickets. Oh. Okay, let's do that. Name those. Okay, we got one more ticket. Let's do some gacha. Got 11 more tickets. All right, let's go. Come on, give me Linda. Give her. Linda, 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 whoa, Linda, 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 whoa. That was not a 3rd star. Fuck you, game. Fucking Emoko, I swear to God. 101 pulls. We're getting trolled so hard. We're getting trolled so hard. Okay, I guess we don't have Linda or Yelena. Yeah. We've been ruined. We're ruined. We're ruined. We're not getting it. This is the worst. This is the worst outcome. This is the worst outcome. I'm not buying. I don't have any money left. I'm going on a Japan trip, so I'm not buying stuff like this. I'm sorry, game. I've given you plenty of money. I'm not like those other gacha gamers. I'm gonna keep it easy. How much for the battle pass? The thing with the battle pass is that there's like several stuff. I mean, like, would you like to use my invite code? Guys, would you like to use my invite code? And like, if I give you my invite code, like, can you do this? And like, give me supplies, quartz sand. Just use my invite code 99SXJ when you start this game, and then I'll get some more gacha. I'll get some more gacha rolls. Anyways, yeah. This is that, and that's that. The multi-channel costs $10 US. Costs $10 US. Like, I never get the special version because it's not necessary. And then there's also this, right? You can purchase this to get more. For $10, you can get 1, 2, 4, 7, 10, 11, 13, 16, 19, 22. You can get 25 advanced churches with $10. I frankly don't think that's a great deal, but you can. If you're desperate, you can pay $10 and get 25 poll tickets. Pay another $10 for another 25, I guess. I don't know if I want to do this though. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for coming to this Neural Cloud stream. Once again, thank you Alkawa. Thank you Optidoc. Thank you Poke. And thank you Infinite Eel. Thank you General Dang. It's always a pleasure. And I'm glad that I get to share these stories with— Shut up, woman! I'm glad that I get to share these wonderful stories with you guys. It's always such a pleasure. But anyways, I've got another stream in, I guess, 20 minutes. It's going to be the Suika game. I want to actually get a Suika so we can have a lot of, you know, idle chatting. We can just talk about whatever. I'm going to end stream now so I can have a little bit of food before I start my next stream and rest up my voice a little bit. I've been reading way too much. Anyways, それではおつはくでした。See you in 20 minutes. Bye bye.